The Wild Hearts reveal trailer is almost here. We're going to watch it in this broadcast. I'm also going to give you all the information that we know up to now about the new Monster Hunter style game from EA and Koei Tecmo. We will be taking a look at the details about this game from Koei Tecmo, and Omega Force, called Wild Hearts. The Wild Hearts reveal trailer is debuting today. This is a longer video, but I try to give you all the information right here at the beginning of the stream so you don't have to go searching for it. They have these rotating images on the official website showing the different monsters. I think our thumbnail has like a giant ape, there's a giant bird, and then the trailer is like a wolf. So I'm going to give you all the details right here at the beginning in the shape of an update. Make sure you hit subscribe, the bell button, the like button. Consider becoming a paid member. We do a members-only talk show every day. This is a Reforge update. A new Monster Hunter style game coming out as an EA original called Wild Hearts is on the way, and we will be covering it over on Reforge Gaming. If you would like to see our breakdown, be sure to check it out. According to Destructoid.com, that's where we're going to be pulling our information, and if you like these quick uploads, be sure to hit subscribe and the bell button. That way you don't miss our uploads, and check out Reforge Gaming where I stream live. So Destructoid said Electronic Arts has announced its partnership with Koei Tecmo for an Omega Force developed hunting action game that is set in fantasy feudal Japan. According to the companies, they are aiming to deliver the next great hunting game with a AAA budget original IP. So this is not going to be some small budget AA game. There have been Monster Hunter games that have tried to enter the genre and the landscape, Dauntless being the one that I played probably the most and had the most experience with. Now, there are light details, but a promising group. Details are light, with more news to come later this month. The more news is coming today in the live stream that I'm going to do on Reforge Gaming. But we do know that Omega Force collaboration will be released through the EAoriginals label. There's a good group of games under that label: Unravel, Lost in Random, Fae, and It Takes Two. Game of the year that it came out. They are spending big money for a new hunting game. That's the language that they're using. Quote, the EA team fully embraces our creative independence and have become invaluable partners, offering both development and publishing support. Now, that's Koei Tecmo Games Executive Vice President speaking there, also saying, adding the global resources of EA with our own help will introduce a new kind of hunting game to a global audience. So they are looking to tap into the global audience. They're looking to tap into the popularity of hunting games. They want this to be a new kind of hunting game. Those are big goals given Monhun's popularity. They also want to elevate the hunting genre. Omega Force has elevated the hunting genre to the next level, merging their proven talent for combat gameplay with unexpected and innovative mechanics. Now, that's Jeff Gaiman, the general manager at EA Partners. So he's saying that they've elevated the hunting genre. Now, they've made a game in this vein before, actually two games that I could find. The one is called Toukiden Kiwami, which has like a 63% on Steam, and it launched in 2015. It didn't get the greatest response. It landed on about a 7 out of 10 in other review outlets. Now, Toukiden released in 2017 a sequel that has a 79% on Steam, and reviewers were saying it was a huge improvement over the first game. The second game went open world hunting, and the first game was not open world, but it was an action hunting game. So these were both hunting games with action style combat, and that could show a lot of promise since they do have experience. Koei Tecmo is in a lot of different pools, according to Game Rant. It's worth pointing out that Koei Tecmo is seemingly looking to enter the AAA market with a strong series of releases, not just Wild Hearts, but already the AAA tier experience with Team Ninja's Wolong Fallen Dynasty, which already has a demo that is playable. It already looks to be a remarkably cinematic and well-produced game, according to Game Rant. None of that is to say that Koei Tecmo will leave its Warriors titles behind. That may be what you know them for. Fire Emblem Warriors launched on Switch earlier in 2020. 2022, and it's exceedingly likely that Omega Force will circle back to the concept again in the not-too-distant future. In the interim, Wild Hearts should be an interesting exercise that may yet give Monster Hunter a run for its money. So let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, check out Reforge Gaming, especially if you want to see my breakdown of the trailer, which we're going to watch live over there. Hit subscribe and the bell button, and I'll see you in the next video. And I'll see you right now. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Sorry about the bell song. I usually start with it and then skip it so that it gets shuffled to the back of the list of songs. Guys, we're going to need a strong start this morning. We're taking a risk here. Not a lot of people know about this game, and it is debuting a trailer today. So smash the like button. Give me the first 100 likes that you can. They have a countdown on their own website, Wild Hearts, the 29-minute countdown, and I think I'm going to refresh this. Okay, they haven't done it yet. Let me see if we could maybe use this. No, I was going to see if maybe Countdown 04 Hawk is the name of this image. The image I got last night was like an ape, a big giant ape, and it led to the thumbnail that we're using today. And so it seems that they've got a good amount of monsters to show off. And let's go ahead and just get this up on the screen for the talk show so that people know what exactly we are doing. Let me go ahead and I gotta recrop this, because whenever it's on a scheduled premiere, I can't grab a full screen capture because they don't. It's like it's not full screen. It's like this weird. It's not a video yet, so you can't like go full screen. There we go. So I usually do something like this. There we go. The Wild Hearts reveal trailer debuting in 28 minutes. We're definitely wanting to check this out. Monster Hunter style games are very popular, and they could enter the landscape. They have almost 2,000 people waiting on the official trailer. Is it going to be exactly like Monster Hunter? I don't know, and I highly doubt that. If they want to stand out in the Monster Hunter genre, they need to basically do their own thing. Right? Is this like a Monhun clone? I don't know. They're putting it under EA Originals, and EA Originals are titles like It Takes Two, which won Game of the Year. Unravel was highly praised. Lost in Random was highly praised. Faye. So they seem to be picking really, really good titles for EA Originals. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Feed, I see you in the chat. Your thumbnail looked like my last blind date coming to an end for a night kissed. Oh, golly. The like button just existing, me absolutely smashing it. There you go. Get on it. Get on that like button, chat. We are live with the Wild Hearts reveal trailer. Going to be like Monhun according to the scant details we have now. If you guys are just tuning in, oh, holy moly, another short just took off like a bottle rocket. Thank you, YouTube. Key included, be the first to fight and sell. Wait, I have a key for this game? Okay, where is the key? I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Let's see. I'm going to throw that in the first look room just so we can take a look at it. Who makes this game? Koei Tecmo will be the publisher, and I believe Omega Force will be the developer. Koei Tecmo has actually made 2 games like this before. I don't want to show them because I don't want to confuse people. I don't want people to think that like, oh man, we're watching the gameplay right now. Well, maybe we could. You guys want to see the other game that they made? First looks. I gotta slap this image in here so I don't forget. I'm getting sent codes for games that'll be perfect for first look. And I played Tunic on PS5 last night for first look, and I finally figured out the beginning and had a much better time once I got the sword. Yeah, do it. You guys want to see it? Okay, give me a second here. Let me come back to this screen here. They have made. It's called. I'm gonna pull up Steam. Actually, the games that they have made are called Toukiden. One is called Toukiden Kiwami, and then the other is just called Toukiden 2. So let's just look at Toukiden 2. Let's see if they have any good gameplay on their Freaking no, of course not. All right, let me see if there's a good Toukiden gameplay trailer that we can watch on YouTube. They don't have a good gameplay sample on their Toukiden 2 gameplay trailer. We want to go with something that's not going Toukiden 2. That's a launch trailer. That's not what we want. Koei Tecmo. Let me go to Koei Tecmo's official YouTube channel. Let's see. Toukiden. Oh, that's not spelled right. Toukiden. Toukiden launch trailer. Toukiden 2 Knives gameplay trailer. Perfect. This'll work. We don't want to be doing something that might get claimed. That's what I'm always sort of hesitant about, right? I don't want to get some guy's video and then he's like, hey, that was mine. Okay, so this is Toukiden. Let's get the right thing here. There we go. So this is Knives. So you can see here, they have made a Monhun game before. You can sense the sort of open world JRPG influence, the very, spammy combo-laden combat, highly agile, jumping behind this beetle-like creature, this beetle-like spider creature. So they have made a Monhun game before. So this game actually, Toukiden, came out in 2017. So this is a 5-year-old game, and it did get it was well praised, and people liked it. People said that it was better than the first one. The first game was the one where they didn't get the greatest score. They got like a 63% on Steam, and they got like a 70 on the they got like a 70 before on the I can't think of the dadgum site, Metacritic. Guys, thanks so much for a strong turnout today. Make sure you're smashing like on your way in. Make sure you are on live chat. If you are tuning in for the Wild Hearts reveal trailer, it goes live in 23 minutes. We're going to be checking it out. A new Monster Hunter style game, and we wanted to cover this. Our second stream today will be about the Modern Warfare 2 raids, so don't worry. We're not just grabbing some random crazy weird story game out of nowhere. We actually thought this was worth covering. We're like, you know what? This could be a dope game. I've never really been into Monhun games. I really never have been into them. It's something about the combat. It feels very flat tire. I actually liked what I saw there in Toukiden, right? No Grounded stream. I'm going to record Grounded 1.0 for the First Look channel, saying I'm not going to play Grounded on my main channel, though. No, I didn't think it was worthy of that. Is Lono streaming or am I playing Streamer Sim? How do I know the difference? Well, you have to pay to win, so I need members, gifted members, and super chats and coffee orders. So if you haven't ordered any Reforge roast in a while, welcome to Reforge Gaming. Get yourself some Reforge roast. Get yourself some coffee. It's got balanced acidity. You've never had coffee with balanced acidity. I bet you haven't, so you should try ours and see what you think. We are just crushing the short form content field, man. We're just absolutely crushing it. Loving the coffee. Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for being here this morning. If you're not familiar with me, if you're like, oh, man, I was looking for this Wild Hearts trailer, it looks like it could be a good game. This is usually the scene that we're in. Reforge Gaming is a talk show where I am safe for work, and we take gaming topics throughout the week. We break them down. We discuss them. We dissect them. We disagree. We debate. And so a lot of people subscribe to the channel and throw me on in the background of their day, and it's a great, great time. Add pumpkin creamer for a splendid taste. That's right. The good thing about Reforge Roast is it does take on the flavor of creamer very well. If you're a non-creamer user, the balanced acidity really, really makes it drinkable because there's no bitterness. There's no bitterness, and that means you can drink it with nothing, or if you want to drink it with creamer, it will take on the flavor of the creamer very, very well. I was refreshing their website to see if there was any more monster pictures. We've seen an eagle or a hawk. We've seen a hawk. I used the big ape for my thumbnail. There's a wolf right there. I think the art style is already pretty promising. I don't know if that's obviously just concept art or if that's what they're going to go for in the game. If that's what they go for in the game, I'm pretty excited. The first coffee that I don't have to foo-foo up, says Evan. You don't have to use creamer and such. Yeah. I adore Grounded. I'm absolutely bummed on certain aspects of the game and some of the buildable content they tanked. Aside from that, amazing. Drinking my second cup of light roast, hot out of the Keurig. Guys, my favorite thing about Reforge Roast lately is how many people I'm seeing order that have never ordered before. So I hope you enjoy it. We've been shipping as fast as possible. You should be getting pings that your labels get printed within about 24 hours. We ship faster than basically any other coffee company out there. You're usually going to wait, a pretty good chunk of time before you get your coffee. I would say sometimes up to 2 weeks from other competitors. And we hit usually within 3 to 4 days. It's on your doorstep. From 3 to 4 days from the day that you order. So, you want this art style in the game? I mean, let's have a bit of a discussion here. We got a 19-minute countdown on the Wild Hearts reveal trailer. I don't do well in these games because I feel like the gameplay is ridiculously repetitive, and I don't want to be unfair. All gameplay is repetitive. Every game you play, they're going to cycle through certain content loops, and it will be repetitive. That's not abnormal. That's not weird. Okay, so... But there's something about the combat in a Monhun game that I find it's too repetitive or something. The way I described it was, I think this is what it was. I think it was the lack of health bars. And people are like, oh, there's health bar mods on PC. That's not going to help me. There was something about smacking the snot out of an enemy over and over and over and over again, and then they would run away, and then I would chase them, and then I would do it some more. There was something very unsatisfying about that. There were no big moments. There were no moments, and I know people that play and are really, really good are going to be like, oh, yes, there are. There's these moments where you can... I mean, I'm looking for parries, right? I'm looking for great blocks and dodges and really, really, memorable moments in the fight, and I think that is tough when you're playing a game that I just feel like you're just kind of whacking the snot out of the enemy over and over and over again. So, no health bars throws me off, and Dauntless 2, says Evan. Yo, it's good, we the people. You don't like the simulator joke? I didn't see it. That's where we differ. I had so many learning curves, so much hope, and then so many ups and downs. Have you played a Monster Hunter game since picking up a Souls game? I think that your take may change somewhat. I actually haven't gone back to a Monhun game. There's a lot of Monster Hunter games out there. I know Monster Hunter, what's it called? I just put us in this category. I had nowhere else to put us. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak or whatever. I know that's like really popular right now, and I figured anybody looking for Monster Hunter content would be interested in this game. So we're taking a bit of a risk there. I mean, this game doesn't have a category yet on YouTube. So I thought, well, let's throw us in the latest Monhun thing. And to be quite honest, I think that Monhun fans I think they might be easier to please than others, right? I think they might be easier to please than others. They might say, hey, you know what? This is a good game. They're not going to come in and be really rigid and unkind. My experience with Monhun fans is they seem to be, not quite that rigid. There's a rigidity in some fan bases where they're like, this is not a true MMO. This is not a true, strategy game or whatever the frick. So yeah, I haven't gone back to a Monster Hunter game since I played Souls games, Paul, but I'm telling you, Souls games and Elden Ring and all those games, that actually might make it harder for me to go to a Monhun game. I want to see that dadgum health bar. I want to know. There's something about that feedback, right? There's something about that feedback of, oh, that worked really, really well, right? Looking at getting some coffee. Are these 1 pound bags? No, they're 12-ounce bags. The best value, Turk, is either buy 1 bag or 3. That's the best value. If you're gonna buy 1 bag, the shipping's really, really nice. It's really, really low. And then if you go up from 1 bag, go up to 3. I encourage people to do the best of both worlds combo. as well, but you can do that, and then just wherever you feel like you're going to lean, light or dark roast, just get 2 of one of those, right? I think that's the best route to take, is to try both, but your best bang for your buck is the 3-bag, because you get the most for the shipping basically at that point. If you go beyond 3, the shipping goes up, and if you go on 2, you're kind of wasting space in the bag that you paid for. Does that make sense? Like, you're paying for a medium, like you're paying for like a padded flat rate envelope. You're already paying for the envelope, shove another bag in there. That's kind of my, you know what I'm saying? If you do 3, you might as well do 5. Yeah, I mean, at that point, just, buy 100 and give them out at Christmas. I'm kidding. I think we may, Creature signed everything for the holiday blend yesterday, so I should be getting, I've not checked to see if they hit my card yet. They should be billing me. I think it's a bit different in Mon Hun games. I would love for a Souls combat style game where you hunt monsters. While I enjoy Mon Hun games, I wouldn't say the combat is my favorite. No, I don't think they've hit my card. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, nothing yet. So they'll probably do it today. I think he said he signed it yesterday. I think he said they signed it yesterday. So, Warpath hitting a 4-month milestone as a member. Another month for my second favorite streamer. Keep up the great work. Firm handshakes. Yeah. Dude, I appreciate that. Being second in line to the 2-time, I'll take that. I have no problem. A lot of Docs fans enjoy hanging out here because they're smart folks. They know a good entertainer when they see one. Cool Spoon says, I think it's a bit different in Mon Hun games or Monster Hunter games. I would love for a Souls combat style game where you hunt monsters. While I enjoy Monster Hunter games, I wouldn't say the combat is my favorite. After fighting Midir in Dark Souls 3, it is hard for me to enjoy other dragon fights in any game because that one is so perfect. The dragon fights in Elden Ring left a lot to be desired for because I just felt like they ran a lot and you had to just hang out under their head and hit their head. You know what I mean? Could we get 30 more likes really, really quickly? Let's get 200 quick lights on the vid. Let's try and catch up and surpass the people waiting for the official trailer on the official channel. Why is Koei Tecmo partnering with EA on this game? Kavish, they said, you want to know the quote? I'll read you the quote. They said this. They said, the EA team fully embraces our creative independence and have become invaluable partners offering both development and publishing support. Adding the global resources of EA with our own will help us introduce a new kind of hunting game to a global audience of players and expand our reach into global markets. They want the global reach. They want the global publishing. Because I think they think this game has a lot of potential. And they're saying they want to introduce a new kind of hunting game. And then the general manager for EA Partners said that Omega Force, I believe that's the developer under Koei Tecmo, Omega Force has elevated the hunting genre to the next level, merging their proven talent for combat gameplay with unexpected and innovative mechanics. So I'm pretty sure Omega Force is a proven developer. Eric Hayes hitting a 3-month milestone. Thank you so much for being here and getting that brand new badge. Omega Force is a Japanese video game developer and division of Koei Tecmo, founded in 1996. Let's see what games they're known for. What games are they known for? It looks like they're known for Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors. They're known for the Warrior games, Fire Emblem Warriors, Hyrule Warriors. So Omega Force is known for their Warriors games. I think they're well respected and loved. Yo, Suede, haven't seen you in a while. That's a 7-month milestone. Haven't been around lately because of work, but keep crushing it. Thank you, my friend. Guys, you know what would be a cherry on top right now for a strong turnout? We took a risk covering this, and it looks like we're having a strong response. So if you're new, thanks for being here. We will be watching the Wild Hearts reveal trailer. This would be a great time to give some members, get some new folks in. If you've never done a membership on YouTube before, click the join button. It's $5, and for an entire month, you get to hang out with me in the extra content. We do a members-only talk show at the end of every day. So consider jumping in our membership pool for $5. It supports me directly. It supports the channel. We are not a very large channel, but boy, oh boy, do we have a vibrant and amazing community. We have a members only Discord set up for you as well. So be sure to jump in there once you become a member. And there's the first one, Iron Hand, first new member of the day. We had a couple member renewals, but that's the first brand new member. Welcome, Iron Hand. Enjoy the dope badge and emote. You're dope and you deserve dope stuff. And a $10 tip from my man Insomniac. I now have time to play through Forbidden West, and I now understand what you were saying about her being on the floor all the time. I about threw my controller at the wall last night. Homie, Insomniac, I'm telling you, they made decisions with Forbidden West combat that oh my gosh, I find it very irritating. Did we watch the trailer already? Homie, if you look right below my camera, I'm over here in the corner, I'm not a wolf, right down there, it premieres in 9 minutes. We're all going to watch it together, and I appreciate you being here. If you've never been here before, let's break scene. I'm usually in this scene talking, hanging out, and breaking down games and gameplay. I am a safe for work broadcaster, so you can subscribe in confidence. Come back every day. We talk about all kinds of games. We talked about Call of Duty and Cyberpunk, and we have a really, really good time. So thanks so much for being here this morning. And make sure and smash that like button. Let's set our sights on 200 likes. It's well within our grasp right now. We only need a couple more. And Orphan Twin, I haven't seen you. Where have you been? Maybe you've been lurking in the shadows. Good to see you, homie. 13 months. Your badge just turned gold. That's for a whole year. You got to get to the 13th month, and then it rolls over to the 1 year badge. Work and Lurk just hit 2 months. Now that badge is blue. Thank you for hitting that milestone. Why do seagulls fly over the ocean? Because if they flew over the bay, we'd call them bagels. Always enjoy the great content. Thanks, Lono. Thanks for the terrible joke. Welcome back. He's been on tour. I mean, I know, yeah, Andrew was out of town, too. They had a concert. I don't think they're not touring yet. Blue Art with 13 months. There's another gold badge for an entire year milestone. That's a great renewal. Guys, thanks for 200 likes and a really strong start this morning. Back at work, last couple of months on the road again. I love to hear it, brother. I love to hear it. I really, really do. I can't wait to launch the podcast with Andrew. We're supposed to be promoting it this week, and I've got some work to do before I can do that. No worries, Simon. No worries. I'm going to go ahead and remove that from chat. That word is just, YouTube hates that word, but I'm sorry you got it, Simon. I'm sorry you got the sickie, and I'm glad to have you back. Yo, what's good, Free J Free? How are you? I don't even think about turning down the difficulty. Yeah, I don't know about games like this having difficulty spectrum. Typically what you do is you just play and it gets harder as you go. Does anybody else feel like that Wild Hearts logo is super familiar? I don't know why it's familiar. It reminds me of something. It's over there right beneath the Wild Hearts word. It's like a W with a line through it. If you guys are just tuning in, we are getting ready to check out the brand new reveal trailer of Wild Hearts, a new Monster Hunter game from Koei Tecmo and Omega Force. Koei Tecmo and Omega Force. So Omega Force, I believe, is the developer underneath Koei Tecmo. They're a division of Koei Tecmo, and they have made a lot of the Warriors games, Dynasty Warrior games, and things of that nature. And they are bringing their expertise to a Mon Hun game. Not a Monster Hunter game under that name, but a game where you hunt Mons. Makes everything a cakewalk. Turn the difficulty down to story and set it to easy looting. The only thing you'll have an issue is constantly getting knocked on the floor. Oh, you're talking about turning the difficulty down in Horizon Forbidden West. Right. Is this a sequel to Kingdom Hearts? This is the weirdest sequel to Kingdom Hearts I've ever seen. What the frick is going on? There's giant mons and giant freaking animals. All right, hang on. Let's check their site and let's see if they put a new mon in the background. Nope, it's still the hawk. So their official site has like this this hawk in the background, and I use the ape for my thumbnail, and they they keep rotating it, and I've been trying to get another one, and I thought maybe they would just like put it on a runner and refresh it. It probably refreshes like on the hour or something. Kingdom Hearts finally visits the nightmare areas of Fantasia. Yep, I gave a sub. Great content already. Cheers, Lurker. Dr. Doom, I appreciate that. All the new lurkers, all the new subscribers, thank you so much. Subscribing is totally free. So is smashing the like button. We do have paid membership tiers. They start at $5 a month. And I do give you an extra talk show every day if you're a member. And then on Friday nights, I stream with my wife. Don't forget, this Friday night, I have to play Just Dance because we hit 2,500 members, which is bonkers. If we hit 3,000 members, Madam has to dance with me, okay? She'll join me, make fun of me, and she'll be on her microphone. My wife will enjoy this greatly. But if we hit 3,000 members before Friday, she has to join me. So we would need like another 350 members or so. Good morning, everyone. Glad to be here, says Adam. Not a Monhun player, just a type of game that doesn't resonate with me. Adam, I've never been able to get into Monster Hunter games, but if it's more action-oriented and more... if it's less grindy, does that make sense? I want to have big, awesome melee-based combat experiences, but I don't want it to feel like a meat grinder. It's not even a meat grinder. It's something about Monhun games that just everything feels like it takes a really, really long time. Single player, we don't know. Today is literally the reveal trailer. They've announced it. They have said things like they are going to deliver a new kind of hunting game, and according to the EA partner, Omega Force, the developer, has elevated the hunting genre to the next level, merging their proven talent for combat gameplay. So, an 8-month milestone for Koei 2100. Welcome back. Thank you for hitting that milestone. The wolf looks hungry. Yeah, it also looks like he has a bit of a cold. He's got like snot coming out or tears or something. It also looks like he's crying, right? What if this is just a really sad game all about this wolf crying and hoping to... he's looking for his mom or something, you know? That's totally not it. Not sure what Monhun games you played, but Monster Hunter Rise lowered the grind, added more action-oriented combat than Monster Hunter World. I played Monhun World, and it just felt like an absolute slog. Every fight, every grind, every tier level of combat felt like a slog and a grind. Monster Hunter is a fun game in short spurts for me, says Bagel Boss. It is fun to take down monsters, but having to grind different gear for different monsters does feel like a meat grinder. Right, a Cool Spoon is saying that Monster Hunter Rise lowered a lot of that. I've never played that one. So, hang on. I gotta make sure our audio is set up on that. There we go. Okay. The premiere will have a countdown, so we'll be able to get set up. We won't miss anything. If you're just tuning in and you're a Monster Hunter fan, we are checking out the Wild Hearts reveal trailer in a matter of 2 minutes. Usually I am in this scene, full screen, doing a talk show. Welcome to Reforge Gaming. I'm safe for work, so when you subscribe, I'll be on your homepage. If I'm not on your homepage, always remember to check your subscription feed. I stream Monday through Friday, 2 talk shows a day, and then the 3rd talk show is members only. Rise is way easier than World or Iceborne, says Dan. Lono, my man, what's good, Lido? I'm excited about this, says Athea. Rise grind isn't bad at all. World was tough. It's probably about finding the eagle dentist because those teeth look like plague and that breath has got to be rancid. Yeah, maybe he is at the dentist. What if this is a monster dental game? He's totally at the dentist. You know, and the dentist is getting ready to pull that nasty one down here. I mean, look at that. Look at that plaque buildup. You can just see it. And it's not just normal plaque. It's like blue plaque. That's bad, dude. That thing's got to come out. That's raunchy. Yo, what's good, Lido? Yo, what's good, Light Leap? Bloodborne is still the best Monster Hunter game. I've never heard that before. Really strong turnout this morning. Thank you so many people for being here. Already 450 viewers. Guys, smash a like button if you're enjoying the coverage. We will do a breakdown of the trailer. We'll continue to discuss. I have pre-planned discussion questions for you. So, my man Smashville coming in and gifting 5 members. If you are a loyal member loyal viewer, or maybe you've never been here before, check the chat. You may be getting a gifted membership. Yo, my man JB got one. I love to see that. James can enjoy the Discord, the members-only Discord, as well as the members-only talk shows every day. Harley Fatboy, Muhammad, Justin Engel, and Axel Foley. You guys all got gifted members. If you guys feel like going on a little gifted member train, hit that trophy. The trophy or the dollar sign at the bottom of the chat will enable you to become a member or gift members or do a super chat tip. With this many people here, I guarantee you we could hit 300 likes. We only need about 60 more. Monster Hunter Rise added quality of life improvements like mounts and the wire bug moveset augmentation, which inherently makes the game easier than Monster Hunter World, says Graydon. Yo, Dodevas says, I'll pick up that action. Another 5 gifted members. There we go. Here comes the train. Dr. Doom just came here today, paid me a compliment, and went to lurking, and now, Dr. Doom, you're a member. That's the kind of community we have here. Welcome to Reforge Gaming. You are the best. We appreciate you being here. Come on, unpause, you stupid thing. All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to have to take my mouse and put it in the corner. There we go. I can't use my extension to turn off. All right, hang on a second. I want to read the members. Let's keep the member train going if we can. Oh, listen. It's like birdies. There we go. Oh, somebody did a super chat. I can see it. Oh, isn't that pleasant? This is really nice. This is really calming. Yo, Dodeva's gifted members. Not only Dr. Doom, but the Legacy is here all the time. Tony Lim, Lazaro, and Jose are also here very regularly. Smashville with a $10 super chat tip. Sorry for losing my cool. Here's some more. That was on me. Brother, we're here for you, bro. We're a community. Not everybody has a great... Brother, I was losing my cool playing that Call of Duty. What you talking about? They don't need to apologize. Welcome. Feels good to be part of the club. If you just got a member, man, if you just got a membership, get in our members-only Discord. We got a 45-second countdown on this reveal trailer of Wild Hearts, a brand new Monster Hunter game. Really great turnout this morning. Thank you for being here. Could we get 50 more likes on the video? I love you, but we love to see those milestones as well. Gifted members, welcome to Reforge Gaming. I don't know what we should call you, right? Like, welcome to Reforge Gaming. Should we give you guys a name as members, you know? 21 hours ago. I have got to stop this guy from commenting not found. Okay, dismiss this notification. Some guy with like a really big channel was like leaving comments, and I was pretty sure he was trying to trick people into going to his channel. All right, here we go. I'll be quiet for the trailer. Shh. Shh. No, you shh. In a world with large rats,
so, visitors to the land of the East. You do realize Ozma is fraught with danger. The Kimono grow ever more desperate. They battle for territory. They clash for prey. But in you is the power to stop this. In you, there is the seed of invention. You need only hunt. Trust that in so doing, the seed will soon grow. You will become a force of nature.
Co-op.
and tame a world gone wild.
Yo, February. We're going to rewatch that. Don't go anywhere. We are going to rewatch that multiple times, okay? We're going to rewatch that. There's so much to break down. That looked so freaking good. That looked so good. That looks big. It looks inventive. All right, let me get this set up so that it loops. I want to break down so much packed in to that trailer. We've got tech, we've got weapons, we've got massive fights, we've got co-op. It looked like up to 4 players. A whole new idea of not just like building little towers and like jumping onto people, but also playing with other people and using like giant weaponry against a single monster. So I think it looks really good. February is 2-packed. Yeah, February 17th. February is becoming like the new holiday. Guys, a lot of folks are going to be like, yep, saw the trailer. I'm out now. Please stick around for the breakdown and the conversations and smash that like button. We need 30 more likes. Let's get it going. So this right here, this first thing that they show is giant like warthog fight. The thing that I notice is these monsters, it doesn't look like you're going to be, I'm not seeing, at least I don't think they showed a single like medium to small fight. I mean, I guess that would be about a medium to small fight. All of these monsters seem absolutely massive. Swish says hit that like button. My man, thank you. If you guys did not get a gifted membership, you do see those at the top of the chat. Those have already been grabbed. If you want to keep that going, gift some more or grab your own membership. See, I love the concept of getting above them like that. I'm curious. Yeah, and then like a hammer. Okay, and then you can see you can like augment your weapons. So it's not just about like the towers and the towers giving you verticality and weaponry, but it's about your weapons also getting things added to them and getting augmented and changing them. If you're here, smash the like button. It's free. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm seeing names in chat that I don't recognize, being positive and being awesome. Thank you so much for that. You guys are dope. Yeah, and right here you get a clear look at some co-op. 3 different tethers, or I guess harpoon gun like structures, shooting the enemy, and then they all jump once it's been sort of ensnared and entangled. And then that's the big guy on my thumbnail. Holy moly. So there it is, February the 17th, 2023, Wild Hearts. A good amount of gameplay actually in the trailer. A good amount of gameplay. That's exciting that they were willing to show that much. Armor's not very interesting, much more grounded. It's a mix of building and hunting. Yeah, it seems like they're adding technology and inventions and innovation into the Mon-Hun world. Like, this is not a Monster Hunter game, but it's a game where you hunt monsters. So, I mean, it's a Monster Hunter game, but not under the name. It's a different developer, different publisher, and they're clearly trying to bring the heat with this title. I think it looks really good. If you like the verticality, you should check out Monster Hunter Rise. The wire bug is just a grapple to hook you and your pets and use tethers. Nice. Yeah, what is EA Originals? So EA Originals is a new umbrella that they put games under. There are games like Unraveled. There are games like what was the other one? It Takes Two, Lost in Random, and Fee. They actually have a really good Rolodex of games under EA Originals. Like, It Takes Two won Game of the Year, so they've got some good titles under that banner. Let's get out of the way. It looks like last gen DLC. I love that we have a Kappa now. It really has lightened the mood in chat when people say things like that. So like how EA Sports is for EA. I think what this is them grabbing onto what they think are really original titles. Yo, Eknor says, I'll do 5 more gifted members. Let's go, man. That should turn the viewership around, reward the people that stuck around after the trailer and are still here. Jake, Yogers, Decay, Will, Xavier, Dane, Augustin, and Dorian. You guys all got a gifted member from the ever generous Eknor. If we hit 3,000 members before Friday, my wife has to play Just Dance with me. I have to play it on Friday night for members. I really don't want to. And if we hit 3,000, I'm making her join me. Come on. Let's go. Up to 4-player co-op. This section here. So this section here. Yo, Kale gifted 10 members. Oh my goodness. You guys are absolutely bonkers. Sichuan is here all the time. Brennan, Nick Schrader, X-Slayer, BBQQ8, Clapton Rules, Kurian33, Guster, Isu Ishiwa, and Tyrone Israel. You got gifted a member. Thank you so much for being here. I hope your loyalty has been rewarded by a gifted membership from Kale. Very generous and kind. So they just got done showing us the technology, and then right here, they show us co-op, right? So he's going to go fight this wolf, and they show us 3 people running in. Now, this could be an indication of 3-player co-op. I would imagine if it was 4-player, they would have shown us 4 players, but it's pretty clear to me they're showing 3. Now, keep in mind, what we're going to talk about later with Call of Duty is also 3-player. Many games do the 3-man fire team thing, and right here you can see all 3 of them, 1 jumping, 1 rolling, 1 shooting, all 3 players. Then they leave a bomb, and they get out of the way, and they kind of bait him to the bomb. It counts down, and kaboom. And then they build their towers, and there's 3, 1, 2, and see the 3 chords. So there's 3 chords in the wolf. So all signs point to 3-player co-op and not 4 players. So that is, I'm not going to say that's written in ink, Todd Howard, but I do think that it's pretty solid intel to say they're all but telling us it's up to 3 players on the co-op. And Tame a World Gone Wild. So that to me is the indication that it's open world. This right here at the end, showing scope and size, is pretty bonkers of, some of the enemies and some of the environments. So extremely excited. I want to play a game like this. I really, really do. And I really hope that there's health bars. I know that sounds weird. I know that sounds like almost persnickety, but it's like, bro, that guy right there, holy frick, that might be the guy from the... Yeah, wait, I think he might be the guy from the thumbnail. That guy right there. I think he's the guy on my thumbnail with his mouth open. He looks absolutely menacing. Like some kind of a gorilla carved from stone and magma, and he's got like fire coming out of his back. But yeah, I do. I feel like I need that health bar, man. There's something about knowing you got a big hit of damage. There's something knowing like, hey, here's how much time's left in the fight. And let me kind of make my case while we continue to loop the trailer and look for new hints. Eknor gifts 5 more members. What in the actual frick, bro? Settle down. Gara, Little Seal, The Finn, Gaming Encyclopedia, and Fandom Jumper all got members. How is Takashi not getting a member? My man is so loyal, and he's in chat right now. Hey, Lono peeps on chat, he says. What's good? Tried Monhun, and now it's called around here multiple times, but never managed to grab me. This one looks somewhat less cartoonish, still fantastical, though. Let me try to explain why the health bar is a deal breaker to me, right? Let me try to explain it. For me, okay, it makes every part of the fight feel the same as the last, right? We are at 2690. We are 10 members away from a new record milestone of 2,700. We are 10 members away from 2,700. I believe at 2,800 we get another emote. I don't even freaking know what we would pick. I think we need, 110 more. Yeah, we are 10 away from 2,700. You guys are freaking bonkers. That's kind of my point. If there's no health bar, every point of the fight kind of feels the same as the last. And I know somebody's going to say, but the monsters show damage. It creates an immersive experience. You can see cuts and slices and pieces of them missing and etc. And listen, I hear you. I'm all about, like, less UI, more immersive, dynamic, emergent gameplay where, like, as you're playing, you got to use cues and visual things in the fight to know, what in the world's going on. Sure. I hear you. I do. Eknor, come on, bro. You are an absolute insane person. 10 more gifted members. That takes us to 2,700 members. That's the most members we have ever had on this channel. Welcome. Should we say welcome to the Forge? Does that sound good? Welcome to the Forge. Welcome to Reforge Gaming as a member. Greatest and Bandit and Dizer Nato, Christopher, Deviant. Hey, Deviant's here all the time. Drunken Pieman, Curacao, Marcus, Ripo, and then E-Man did it, hits half a year, and it's a tier 2. Much love, brother. Keep the content flowing. Thanks for half a year. I appreciate that milestone. E-Man did it. You the absolute best. The Forge is strong with this one. Welcome to the jungle. No. Welcome to the Thunderdome. I think I like Welcome to the Forge. I'm good. Most times I can't be around when you're live. Would be a waste on me. Let other peeps enjoy the membership. Yeah, but you can watch the members only talk shows as a past broadcast, Takashi. You could see the streams with my wife as a past broadcast. You're missing out on all that content. You know what I'm saying? 3-player co-op is good for me, says Bear on a Sled. I get to play with my brother and probably one of our friends. It'd be something different. In my opinion, I think I'll look at this one released for sure. Does anybody else feel the same way I do about no health bar? Maybe it can be an option where you toggle it off and on, the health bar or damage numbers, says Colin Paulo. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I know I end up sounding like I'm whining about something minor, but it doesn't feel minor to me, right? It feels like immediately impactful on my experience. It's not a small matter to me. I feel like every second of the fight feels the same as the last. I feel like every aspect of the fight feels the same as the last. It doesn't feel like I'm having a true experience of damage and fighting and give and take. I don't know. I don't know. No health bar is way better. Oh, so Mariah, you like it. Enemy health bar? Yeah, no enemy health bar. Health bars are good, says Bazicon. You can just turn it off in the UI if you want the more immersion. For some people, it helps. Damage numbers and health bars provide the hit. I love a health bar, so I know how impactful I'm doing. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Max Unam. Just got in, what the heck am I looking at? So Distorted, a brand new trailer revealed today. The Wild Hearts official reveal trailer dropped today, and it's a brand new Monster Hunter game. Now, it's not an official Monster Hunter game. It's being made by Koei Tecmo and Omega Force. Omega Force is known for their Warriors games like Dynasty Warriors, Hyrule Warriors, etc. And they are apparently trying to create a new hunting game. And according to the EA partner manager, the general manager, he says that they have taken the hunting genre to the next level. I think he was being a little tongue-in-cheek there, because one of the things you'll notice from this gameplay is there is a verticality. You create these little towers to go up a level. Get it? They've taken it to the next level. That way you can sort of jump and glide or fly or dive or whatever toward the enemy. You'll see it in this fight here against this Warthog. Beyond that, the trailer has also basically confirmed 3-player co-op, weapon augmentation, other forms of technology. Oh my gosh, Insomniac Black just dropped a 50 gifted member bomb on the chat. I cannot read all these names. There is no frickin' way I can read these names. I need you to look at the chat. If you're here watching, lurking, listening, being awesome, I need you to look at the chat. You may have a badge next to your name, and you may now have emotes. welcome to the Forge. Here at Reforge Gaming, we have a members-only Discord, and we do members-only content at the end of every day. You now have access to that for an entire month. It was gifted to you. I encourage anybody who has been enjoying a gifted membership to jump in on their own. It's only $5 a month. We give you more content as a member than some channels even publish in a given month. You get an extra talk show every day and a Friday night stream with my wife. So make sure all that extra live content, if you're enjoying it, make sure you jump back in as a member if you can. If you cannot afford membership, this is a crazy generous community. That's why I ask people that can afford it to do it. You're going to make space for the people that cannot afford a membership. If you can throw a 5 spot at the channel every month, please do so. No health bar in Monster Hunter is different, says Tommy, but I appreciate it. The fight feels tense not knowing how much longer it will be, but it feels good when you finish. Giggity. Homer Simpson says I'm always on. I don't know why you're not getting one, Homer. Paul says, do you think it's just paranoia with no health bars? You just don't know when the fight's going to end. It's more immersive in a hunt game. Well, that's what somebody just said in chat, Paul. And I think there's two sides to that. When I know how low the health bar has gotten, it actually creates a level of intensity. It creates that sunk cost of, I better not mess this up. It makes people make mistakes. It makes people get greedy because they're like, I only need a couple more hits. I only need a couple more swings, and I'll beat this guy, right? There are elements to having the health bar that I think adds to the intensity. And I agree, though, not having a health bar could also add to the intensity. There's this unknown. You don't know what's going on. You don't know if you're close, middle, or only 20% through, you know? You have to look at the monster's actions, says Tony, and how they are reacting. They begin limping when they are low. They get tired and sit still. They sleep to recover. I love it. Yeah, Tony, some people absolutely love that. To them, it's like this immersive, dynamic, it's never the same. It feels like it's emergent gameplay, right? It's always changing. It's not some rote, rehearsed thing where hit them 8 times and they're at half health. You know what I mean? How are you even supposed to gauge the effectiveness of a build or weapon, says Eugene. That was what always bothered me. It's like, did I get a good hit? Was that a good counter? Was that a good parry? I don't frickin' know. What Tony is essentially saying, and I think what people like Tony would say, fans of Monster Hunter games, what they would say is you have to pay attention to the monster. Did you stun them? Did you knock them back? Is there a bunch of bleed? Is there a bunch of cuts? Did they lose a part of their body? Right? Are they slowing down? You have to take visual cues to figure that out. The Cool Spoon in the Discord, in the members-only Discord, where you can type long messages if you need to. Great reason to be a member. It depends for the health bar, says Cool Spoon. For Monster Hunter World, the fights kind of last a bit too long, so it feels like it drags on. But in some games, bosses with health bars ruin the experience. In Left 4 Dead, the tanks don't have health bars, so it makes it more tense not knowing how close you are to killing it. Vermintide had a similar thing, but Vermintide 2 added health bars, and I didn't like that. It makes it less tense when enemies don't have massive 30-minute plus worth of damage and sponge health bars. Too long didn't read. If they had a ton of health, a health bar could be nice, but if they don't, then it's nice not to have it. Yo, Smashville gonna gift 5 members to the community. My man Swish was here this morning being positive and telling people to hit the like button. And Swish, you are now a member. Welcome to the Forge. William Obi, Nicola, and CR, and Barcode. You guys are all now members of the Reforge Gaming channel. Welcome on in. Does welcome to the Forge sound good, or does it sound corny? Just be honest with me, chat. I kind of like saying it, but if y'all think it's dumb, I won't do it. We have 2,755 members. We are now 45 members away from another emote. We are 45 members away from another emote. Tell you what, if you're not a member, go on a member train that's not gifted. Click join, click the 5. You know, jump in. I like it. I like it. I like Welcome to the Forge. It's a great name. Okay. That's enough positive feedback. Corny, but that's your thing. Is that my thing, chat? Is that my thing? Is my thing to be corny? Golly. As I say, golly. All right. Frick y'all. Frick all y'all. Frick all y'all. I'm shutting the stream down. We're done. We're done. Bye. I'm just kidding. We're not shutting the stream. I'm just kidding. What if I got that mad? What if I got that mad? That's it. We're shutting it down. Thanks for watching, you jerks. Corny is definitely your thing. Oh, for frick's sake. That's why I watch you? What the frick? Do I seriously lack that much self-awareness? That's my thing? That's why people watch me? Oh my gosh. I have to bring this up in therapy next week. Oh, that's so new. I didn't know that. Oh man. I thought I was cool. What a sentence. I thought I was cool. Whatever, bro. What the frick ever. Whatever. The shirts are the reason I watch. Thank you. I freaking hate all of you. Order some coffee and unlock another emote as an apology for this. This aggression will not stand. This aggression will not stand. I want a couple of coffee orders. I want some Reforge roast, and I want some more members. You call me freaking corny. I'll give you corny. A $5 tip from my man Screw. He came in during some Modern Warfare coverage, and he's been dope ever since. Good morning, chat. Remember to hit the like on the way in. Dark Rose should be waiting for me when I get home. Let's go. See, my man is here. He's positive. He's ordered some coffee. I love this guy. Thank you, Screw. I appreciate that so much. We didn't start this, says Zubair. Insomniac Black with a $5 tip through Super Chat. Lona gonna be laying on the couch like, and they called me corny. We are exactly 1 hour into the broadcast, and I appreciate the massive support. Guys, you know what they do at the 1 hour mark. They tell me it's a good time to run ads. I don't do that during a broadcast. I think it's too disruptive, so do me a favor. Let YouTube know you're enjoying the video by smashing the like button. That does help me. It helps more people find the video. Consider jumping in as a member. We only need 45 more to unlock another emote. There'll be a new gameplay trailer next Wednesday. Oh, goody gumdrops. We're going to cover this game quite a bit if you guys keep tuning in like this. We've had a great turnout this morning. If you've enjoyed my coverage, make sure you hit subscribe and the bell button. We will cover that gameplay trailer next week. I'm assuming, is it scheduled on their channel? New interview with the dev. Oh, you guys want to check this out? You want to check out the interview? Let's check out the interview. Let's just go full send it. Full send the coverage. When this trailer ends, we'll check out the IGN interview, Magical Building Open Worlds, and why it's something. It's exclusive world crafting. Let's check that out in a moment. I tend to like enemy health bars, says Derek, at least for bosses. I also hate health bar numbers. Oh, like numbers that pop up. However, I do like when some games give you a different way of gauging the enemy's damage, color, movement, bleeding, etc. Insomniac Black with a $5 tip through Super Chat. I like how he just said, I thought I was cool, and then not 2 seconds later, he says, goody gumdrops. Listen, man. Listen, I have a way of talking, all right? I have a way of talking. I can't change it, all right? I just can't. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I say golly and jeepers and Jiminy Christmas, and that's just the way I am. All right, the trailer just wrapped, so we'll come back to the trailer in a moment. The game debuts and launches on February the 17th. Smashville with another $5 tip through Super Chat. What kind of sickle does the Grim Reaper use in the winter? An icicle. You have to stop. You have to stop. No, if you're gonna do dad jokes, I'm gonna charge you 5 gifted members for every dad joke. Stop that. All right, let's check out this interview. Let's check out this interview here. IGN coming in hot with an interview. Wild Hearts interview. Magical Building Open Worlds. And why it's out so soon. That is the question. They just debuted this trailer. I want you guys to think about that for a second. We've been talking about marketing. We've been talking about video game marketing lately and why some games seem to be completely shifting their marketing strategy. They just debuted a trailer and the game is coming out in what? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. That's 5 months. 5 months. And there's new gameplay next week. All right, an exclusive interview with the game's directors, Joe Screbbles. Well, I mean, you know, not everybody can be named straight lines. You know, Scribbles. Okay, we're going to cut that out in post. That was terrible. Wild Hearts is EA and Koei Tecmo's answer to Monster Hunter, a familiar mixture of fantasy combat and gigantic boss beats, with some less familiar magical building and trap setting thrown in. Out as soon as February 17th, it's been a bit of a surprise for fans of both Omega Force and Monster Hunter-like games, and there's a lot still to learn, even after we got a look at the first trailer. Thankfully, we got an exclusive interview with two of Koei Tecmo's directors, Kotaro Hirata and Takudo Edogawa. We asked why the Dynasty Warriors developer is making a new Monster Hunter game, again, whether there's an open world, if that building system is meant to resemble Fortnite, and much more. A lot of people were saying Fortnite in the chat. Hang on a second. Hang on. We got to go full screen here. Can I? Okay, yeah. Let's take a look at these screenshots. Hang on. Let me shrink myself. Here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the first screenshot is just like open world. There's the monkey man. That guy's on my thumbnail right there. He's freaking awesome. I want a press kit for this dadgum game. It is beautiful. There's the wolf from the debut trailer thumbnail. There is the warthog-faced buffoon. I think that's his official name. There is, I don't even know, man. Uncle Fester or a fern. That's terrifying. It's got horns and like a fern face. Okay, there's some open world, beautiful settings, more beautiful settings. It is taking place in feudal Japan. Everybody is sort of obsessed with feudal Japan at this point. There's the mean guy from the beginning of the trailer. Some of these are just screenshots from the trailer, 13 screenshots. Yeah, a lot of this is just from the trailer. That guy's like, oh, my aching back. Okay, and then we're back to the beginning. You said to go back to the beginning. Okay, so IGN asking the question here, and make sure I'm big enough in the screen so I'm not like, there's so many ads. I hope they're happy that I don't run ad blocker when I do these little reads. IGN says, Omega Force is best known for Misou Warriors games, but this looks like a big departure from that approach. What was the spark of an idea for Wild Hearts? Kotaro Hirata says, this project began as an attempt to create a Japanese-style hunting game with a new generation of players around the world having fun with it. It was informed by our experience developing hunting games, specifically the Toukiden series. Hey, we talked about Toukiden in the beginning of this broadcast, so good on us for seeing that as a potential inspiration point. Our goal of creating a Japanese-style hunting game for a new generation remained consistent from start to finish, but making this core idea a reality was not something that happened overnight. One challenge we faced was creating something unique with universal appeal that would be accepted by players around the world. To achieve this, we went through several prototypes of trial and error over a very long period of time. Thank you, Barrier, for finding this interview, by the way. The ideas that formed the core of the project were Kemono, a fusion of nature and animals, and Karakuri, a craft element that was added specifically to suit the hunting elements of this game. We believe that Wild Hearts, born from these core ideas, is a hunting game that offers a new and innovative experience. So IGN asks another question. As you mentioned, this shares similarity with your previous work on the Toukiden series. Why did this feel like it needed to be a new IP rather than a Toukiden sequel? Why would you do a Toukiden sequel? I mean, I guess you could have done Toukiden 3, but was it that popular? I don't know. I will say Wild Hearts is a rough name. The SEO and the search on that is kind of rough. There's so many things called Wild Hearts. There's songs. There's frickin' movies. Yeah, it's kind of a tough topic to cover if you're looking up into like branding and SEO quality. Anyway, Takudo Edogawa says, we wanted Wild Hearts to appeal to a more global audience than the Toukiden series. Certainly, as a Japanese-style hunting game, Wild Hearts has some things in common with Toukiden. However, the original aspects of Wild Hearts, such as what you are hunting, the battle system, the world setting, and the visual presentation, are different from Toukiden. Okay, so they're basically breaking out from what Toukiden was. Now, IGN says, can you explain the building system that were shown in the trailer? Are you solely creating hunting tools, or can you build structures as in the likes of Fortnite, right? KH says, players hunt using a type of crafting called karakuri, an ancient technology that allows for the creation of extremely flexible and creative hunting grounds to take on powerful beasts. Karakuri can range from types that can be built instantly during battle to some that can be combined to create new karakuri, and also types that are used to build hunting grounds by utilizing many different materials. Karakuri expand the freedom and possibilities of hunting combat and exploration in this game, so it differs from the direction of crafting in Fortnite, which allows for the creation of huge structures. So there's your difference. One thing that's less clear from the trailer is the combat system. Will this have the looser, more free-flowing combat of Musou games, or is this closer to the heaviness and the necessary precision of Monster Hunter? Wild Hearts features a combat system that combines a variety of highly flexible actions with deep combat against kimono. Players can not only perform dashing, jumping, grappling, sliding, and other actions required in today's action games, but they can further enhance the performance of their actions by making full use of the Karakuri system. On the other hand, kimono, which are a fusion of nature and animals, can hunt players down with a wide variety of attacks that real animals cannot perform. In Wild Hearts, players will experience a new kind of combat that is different from that of the Warriors series of hunting titles we've seen before. Thank you guys so much for all the kind words in chat. My character's name will be Katakuri from my OP fans. Is this open world game, or is the world divided into zones? Wild Hearts uses a zone-based system, which we believe has significant advantages in a hunting game in which the player repeatedly hunts. Each separated zone is a large area, and players can reach almost any point in a zone using Karakuri. So it is possible to enjoy it like an open-world game in which you actively explore the world. Why did you opt for 3-player co-op as a maximum? So we were correct in that assessment and that breakdown of the trailer. Nobody just hit their 7-month milestone as a member here on Reforge Gaming. We need 45 more members for an emote unlock. People went massive this morning, and we are very close to 2,800 members. This was their answer to the question on the 3-player co-op maximum. If you are just tuning in, we're reading an interview about Wild Hearts. We'll go back to the reveal trailer, a brand new Monster Hunter style game from Koei Tecmo and Omega Force. Gas Station Simulator is doing something new, I guess. Oh, they must be releasing on other platforms. Yo, Vengeance with a $10 tip through Super Chat. I love getting new adjectives for Lono. Current description of Lono: corny Sony fanboy with a big forehead. But seriously, keep up the good work, and I stand with Mo. Thank you, Vengeance. It was weird. I played Tunic on PlayStation 5 last night, Vengeance, and I had a better time than when I played it on Xbox. I don't know why. It might just be better on that system. I'm kidding. I actually did have a better time, though, because I finally got the sword. All right, here's the answer on 3-player co-op maximum. Originally, we considered having 4 players for cooperative play. However, during development, we realized that due to the power of the Karakuri, 3-player combat provides the best balance for maintaining a sense of tension and cooperative combat. We also took into consideration the fact that it's easier to gather together 3 players. So that right there makes sense to me. They're trying to make sure that you're not just too strong, overpowered, and just busting down the door. The pronunciation is kemono. Oh, it means beast in Japanese. Oh, it's not kimono, it's kemono. Sorry. Am I saying karakuri right? It's hard because it's probably like katakuri. Like, right? They probably bounce off the R and both of the R's. They don't go karakuri. They probably go katakuri. Katakuri? Anyway, is the Omega Force's first game that felt impossible to make on last-gen consoles? Oh, is this the first one that felt impossible to make on last-gen consoles? What has it taught you about creating games for new gen that you'll take into future projects? We believe that the fantastic and unique worldview inspired by feudal Japan is one of the key aspects of Wild Hearts. In order to make the world compelling, we felt it was necessary to maximize performance of the current platforms. Okay, so this game will not be on old gen. That's probably, good news. Oh, that's how you're pronouncing lemon in the traditional dressing. Oh, kimono instead of kemono. Okay, kemono. Okay, so they are leaving behind. They are leaving behind old gen. Yeah, perfect. Okay. There's similarities in pronunciation. My Korean friend helps me with some of it, like with how they say certain words like Oreo and McDonald's. There's just the way they bounce off letters. I love it. Like Korean and Japanese sounds like percussion to me. I think they're beautiful languages. Specifically, we have improved the atmosphere by incorporating more accurate indirect light and increased density by placing higher resolution fields, kimono, and objects in the game. With Wild Hearts, we embrace the challenge of using new technology. We hope that players will use karakuri to freely move around in the colorful and expansive world that we have created. Koei Tecmo self-publishes most of its studio's work. Why did EA become involved in this project? This is a good interview. IGN's doing a good job. I'm going to give them some props here. This is actually a pretty good interview. We wanted to create a hunting game that would be enjoyed by players around the world. EA is not only very strong in international publishing, but they have contributed a great deal to Wild Hearts with their wealth of experience, or their wealth. And they are truly committed to ensuring that our game reaches a global audience. Wild Hearts was only announced this month, yet it is out in February. How long has the team been working on Wild Hearts? Why has it been kept secret for so long? If we start counting from the conception and planning stages, we have been working on Wild Hearts for 4 years. Okay, that's pretty good incubation period for a game. I prefer 5 to 6, but 4 is not bad. We've wanted to tell players about this game for a long time, but we thought that the shorter the time was between announcement and release, the less time players would have to wait, and the more interested they would be in playing the game. I hope you're correct. Is this a conscious attempt to appeal to a more mainstream Western audience? We are very conscious of the fact that we want more people in the West to play our games, and we have received a lot of feedback from EA from a Western perspective on many details, which helps us know where to adjust the game. However, in terms of basic design, we are not overly conscious of focusing just on a Western audience, and as a Japanese developer, we try to create something we think is fun. EA is of the same opinion and really respects our creativity. Great interview about Wild Hearts. Today, they debuted their trailer. I'm going to refresh their page and see if there's anything new on their website. Latest news, a first look at Wild Hearts and the kimono. Okay, let me click on that. Let me click on media, trailers and videos. Okay, hang on. How do I see the more screenshots? Oh, here we go. Okay, so here we go. These are the screenshots that they had showing. I'm in the way. There we go. These are the screenshots they had showing. Okay, so there's the hawk, and there's the kind of like the 8 that I used on the thumbnail. There's the warthog, and then the last one's probably going to be the wolf. Yeah, there's the wolf. Okay. So those are available on their website, as well as the trailer. There's that, and then if you want to stay up to date, you can sign up for their you can sign up for their probably like a newsletter kind of a thing. Let's see. Oh, they have like an info. They have like their own little info blast on their website that we could read through as well. Let's increase some of that text size. History has long forgotten why the kimono are so desperate. The once peaceful beasts are now on a rampage, and although you are a visitor to these lands, Asuma needs your help. You must stop them from wreaking havoc and bring balance to this world. Have you caught their latest sightings? If you have not, familiarize yourself with what you will be up against. And then they got the trailer embedded. We'll watch the trailer. Oh, okay. Playback error. They've got it embedded wrong or something. The kimono have undergone a unique evolution by fusing with their environments. They wield the power of nature to reshape their surroundings to suit their needs. You will encounter creatures of all sizes, from plant-infused squirrels to the massive beasts, who all have very unique combat patterns. Will you manage to avoid Deathstalker's frozen strikes, the nearly unstoppable charges from King Tusk? So this guy here below, I believe, is a Deathstalker. Okay, that's a Deathstalker. And then the big Warthog guy is King Tusk. Facing a fire-wielding lava back. Okay, so this guy's called a lava back. What will be your battle plan? And watch out for the path of Earthbreaker. How would you ever defeat this giant? To hunt the Kemono, you will need to use every tool at your disposal, and rumor has it that you carry in your heart the power to use the ancient Karakuri technology. Use it to craft new, highly flexible and creative hunting grounds, and with your weapons, become the force of nature that will bring back balance. That is all I can share with you now. Okay, so that's on their website, okay? That's on their website. Let's pull the trailer back up. Anybody who hasn't seen it, let's take a look and see if we missed anything. Any indication of weapons? We have seen a lot of swords. We have seen weapon augmentation. We have seen buildable weapons that looked like, sort of like a harpoon system to sort of tether, entangle, or slow down the big baddies. If you guys have been enjoying my breakdown coverage, reading through the news to me. If you've been enjoying the breakdown, we read through the interview at IGN, we read through some of the stuff on their website. If you're enjoying that, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's shoot for 400 likes. There's so many people here. We've had such a strong turnout, and we only need 30 more likes. We need 45 more members to unlock an emote. If you're enjoying the coverage, consider becoming a member for $5. Yep. People are enjoying my Cyberpunk. Literally, most AAA games have come out in the past 5 years. Literally terrible. No excuse, though. Plenty of good games have come out. Like, that's not an excuse that, like, a lot of bad games have come out. Like, people are responding to my Cyberpunk short. I wanted to respond just a couple of the comments. Is the umbrella for flying? I don't know. Bows and arrows? Possibly. Yes, there is a bow and arrow. There is a bow and arrow. You'll get to see it in this co-op sequence. So, in this sequence, they run. There's 3. And you can see there is... there's a sword. It looks like the umbrella might actually be a weapon instead of just a deployable. And then the guy over here in the corner behind me has a bow and arrow on his back. And then you can see here he's using the bow and arrow. He has shot an arrow right there. And this guy over here, that guy over there uses umbrella to get away. Maybe the umbrella is more defensive. And then you can clearly see a oh golly, the fricking blade is called a katana. I couldn't think of the name. Most games have been buggy and trash. I don't know where that most games haven't been buggy and trash. I don't know where that narrative comes from. Not watching live, but welcome to the Forge. Sounds dope. Well, thank you, Incarcerated. Good morning, all. What's good, Robert? How are you? I think there was a glimpse of the bow and the arrow, and they do use other things to fly and glide. Yeah, I can't tell. I think at one point he uses the umbrella as a weapon or as a shield. We'll have to watch and pay close attention, because early in here, there's definitely use of the umbrella. There's a katana. He just sort of jumps and swings it. Let's see here. I forget where it was. It was in one of these early sequences. Yeah, he's got the umbrella on his back right there. The thing is, he's wearing the umbrella like a weapon. Or she is wearing the umbrella like a weapon. Lou emote, Lono wearing a foam corncob hat. No. I don't know what the new emote would be if we unlock it today. Yeah, see, umbrella on the back. And let's see what they do. Umbrella's out. No, yeah, they're right there. They're using the umbrella as a weapon. So they jump, and clearly right here, they are swinging that umbrella and using it as a weapon. So I thought we saw that early enough in the trailer. So yeah, that is and look there, the rat does some kind of a swing and literally builds a tree, I guess, to protect itself. I love the art style. Yo, what's good, Abe? Is it just me or did YouTube chat remove the profile pics? I see profile pics. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you watching on, Abe? You watching on mobile? Maybe you want a corny emote? I don't know if I want a corny emote. Yeah, profile pictures are on mobile for me. Yeah. And then I can become a member. I can do a sticker. I can do a super chat. Yeah, the little trophy down in the corner is how you become a member or gift members. Yeah. That's a good thumbnail. I really like how this thumbnail turned out. Thank you, everybody, for being here this morning. I want to see where we're meeting people from. YouTube has been acting kind of funky, but they're starting to act a little bit better every day. They're trying to update some of the UI elements, the way that certain things look. Yeah, we're getting a really, really great response from search. Holy moly. 37% of the people that have found this video today found me through search results. If you found this channel by searching YouTube, I hope you've enjoyed your time this morning. Let me pause that trailer. We're usually in this scene. We are usually in this scene doing a breakdown, doing a discussion about all the different gaming news that's out there. This week we've discussed Cyberpunk and Call of Duty. We actually have another Call of Duty stream this afternoon. We have details about the raids that I want to break down with you guys and then have a discussion about that type of content coming to Call of Duty. And usually our talk shows are about 2 hours long. We need a disagree emote. Why aren't you saying it? Answer. This, will it run on my new computer? Emma, I don't know. I mean, you've got an i9 and you have a 3090 and you're actually worried if this game's going to run. I mean, I'll be honest, it feels like maybe you just want people to be impressed by pieces of plastic that you paid to have in your computer. Like, it sounds like you're listing like high-end equipment. Will this game run on my... What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I just bought the latest Ferrari. Do you think it's going to go fast? What the frick? No, it's going to be a lemon. I'll have you know there's some metal in there. Will this run on the highest level components currently available? I'm worried I won't get dynamic 1080-60. Yeah. Sounds like a desperate plea for validation. Yeah, like scolding me for not answering. Like, what in the frick? Like, are you just like a brainless deep wallet? Like you just have money to burn and you have no idea how strong your equipment is? I tell you what, if you don't think about how you spend your money, give 50 members right now. It'll make you stronger. Been watching this fella through my entire accounting degree, and the first kid who hit kindergarten this year, crazy. Yo, Elliot, good to see you. Will it run on my phone? Well, they are leaving old gen behind. So this will not be on the old systems. This is a next-gen only game. So it will be, a demanding game, right? YouTube Lurker hitting a half-a-year membership milestone, 6 months. The next Eat Mode should be a hammer and an anvil so we can celebrate new members to the Forge. Oh, I like that. Hammer, anvil, PNG. Let's see if we can find a good one. Welcome to the Forge, right? Yeah, welcome to the Forge. I don't know though. We don't really use any of that in our branding. I'm looking at it now, and I don't know if I like it. Hammer time. Yeah. My son was pretty sad last night when he found out Slime Rancher 2 is only available on the Xbox Series X and S. YouTube chat doesn't want me to see y'all's ugly mugs. Yeah, maybe they're experimenting with no longer having avatars, Abe. Maybe. Come on, it's my first computer in life. I don't know much about these things. What you mean? I seriously don't know. Disappointed. Okay, I'm done. Doesn't mean to insult like that. Emma. If you're being genuine and you're being honest, you're adorable and we love you. If you're in here trying to be a troll, we'll find out and we'll punish you. Okay? If it's your first computer ever, you have like the best equipment available. Like, come on. We cloud stream Slime Rancher on the older Xbox, says Shells. The Reforge logo colors flashing like a prize win at Dave & Buster's for new members would be dope. Xbox still has avatars? Yeah, they might be experimenting with it. We need a joystick-shaped hammer. What? Your first gaming PC is an i9 3090? I know, like, what? Who built that for you, man? They just spent some money. She's only got 4 gig of RAM. That's the real problem. She basically built a Series S. I wanted to have the same experience as the Series S. So I built a really strong computer and I didn't put any memory in it. Do it. I'm on my 3rd build and I still only have a 3600 and a 3080. Being rude, thinking about when I asked him to school. I'll come up and give one last warning if you want. Our kids are being real bad lately, and we're gonna have to take away video games. Like, they've been super talk back, naughty, not listening. It's super frustrating. It's like something's in the water, man. They, like, all of a sudden this week, it's like they just turned on us. It's like, what the frick is going on? Mutiny in the house. Yeah. I'm offering to go up and give one final dad warning, or just take them away. Just take video games away. Like, I'll come up and be like, listen, y'all are about to lose big. And the fact that I have to come up here is very irritating. You know, give them the dad talk. My dad bought me for this. Your dad bought you? I'm over warnings. They seem to know warnings aren't real. Can we hear your stern dad voice? That is enough. Maybe that's so much money for y'all, but here in London, it ain't nothing. Thank you. I don't need your answer. All right, well, take your London Monopoly money and shove it up your, put it in your computer. It'll make it run faster. Pretty sure it's something with Mercury and Gatorade. Here. This can't be real. Yeah, they're done. They're done. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Can't laugh after. I tell you what. Let this loop. I'm gonna take a 1 minute dad break. I'm gonna try and tag in and help and pull these kids out of the fire before they burn their Saturday. All right. Okay. Sorry, I got the trailer looping. I'm back. My daughter's at the table now, willing to do her schoolwork. My son still hasn't snapped out of it. I was like, look at me. Look at me. I get one more text from Mama. No video games this weekend. None. I've told him before, I'm like, that's my wife. And if you ruin her day, you and I have a problem. I was like, you and I have a problem. Stressing my wife out. I said, I'll take everything. You won't have books, iPads, phones, nothing. Oh. Did you go Batman voice? Look at me! This trailer is straight trash. What's trash about it? Tell me. Guys, let TJ Rage have the floor. Outline your position. What's trash about this trailer? It's fun. It's fine. My husband uses that line too. That's my wife you're disrespecting. Yeah, I've told him that before. I'm like, I knew her before I knew you. I knew her before I knew you. I don't know what the frick you think you're doing. Empty threats won't work. They can get a PS5 from UNICEF. Oh, man. Looks like a mobile game? What? The audio is crappy. It sounds like some old man complaining about misbehaving kids. Weird choice for a video game. So this looks like a mobile game? That right there? That looks like a mobile game? This right here? That looks like a mobile game? What are you talking about? They literally left behind old gen. What resolution are you watching on? That right there? That looks like a mobile game? Now keep in mind, there is a lack of like crazy photorealism, okay? Because it is a Mon Hun game, so like it's not Monster Hunter, but it's a game where you're hunting monsters. So like, yeah, they're gonna have to tone down some of the graphical fidelity because the monsters are like the size of, you know, a freaking school bus. But this right here doesn't look like a mobile game. That right there? Like, that looks like a mobile game to you. The size of that enemy, the flowers that the person is sneaking through, the lighting, the shadows, even the moving flower petals. I don't know, man. Like that right there? Size and scope of the fight, like the destructible environments. Look at that thing popping out of the ground. I don't know, man. We're pushing the boundaries and will only be on next-gen consoles, PC, and TJ Rage's mobile. We're pushing the boundaries. We're only going to be on next-gen consoles, PC, and TJ Rage's mobile. That's genius. That's well done. That's well done, friend. Oh. Give me a second. I need to go to London to get a good enough mobile. Here in London, that's nothing. Oh, really? No, I didn't know London was immune to all the inflation and rising tech prices. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy, chat. Let's see. I'm looking if anything else has hit news feeds about this. Perfect Line doesn't exist. Yeah, so it looks like IGN got the exclusive interview, which we already read. If you guys missed our interview, we went through and read IGN's interview about the game. And it looks like... Wait, Gamer wrote about it. Let's see what they have to say. TheGamer.com. Previously warned, which is immediately apparent after the first few... Why would that be warning people? Yeah, they're just quoting the IGN. Okay, yeah, so IGN got the exclusive. Okay. Yeah, IGN got the exclusive on the interview. I use 3090s instead of bricks for my house. Hilly uses i9s as coasters for his coffee table. Yeah. That's good. I use them for bricks for my house. Did they say it was open world? No, they said that it's open zone, and they said it will feel like an open world, but they thought that was a better decision. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't want it to feel like this giant sprawling open world. They wanted zones that you would go to, set up, and fight. Basically, you retread areas for fighting in games like this. Like, you fight enemies over and over, and zones make more sense for that. So that was specifically addressed in the interview. The only thing they didn't talk about is, with it being obviously similar to a Monster Hunter game, they stressed that it'll be like an action-oriented Mon Hun game, and they didn't really specify whether or not, would there be health bars or not. That's always my question. Because I think that is a hallmark of Mon Hun games, and that hallmark is a turnoff for me. Right? It's just a turnoff for me. It's not like a deal breaker, right? Although it sometimes feels like a deal breaker. But in general, I think that most people that most people that look for games like this are probably anticipating there not being a health bar. Because typically in a game like this, that's just like part and parcel to the experience. They want you to have that organic live fire, their body looks different, their horn came off, they got stunned, they're limping, right? Yeah, if you play Monster Hunter, you don't care, says Tony. Games like this always give me a fairly unpleasant Shadow of the Colossus vibe, says Derek. I have zero motivation to just go kill things because they are big. I don't get the draw of Pokemon genocide games. That's such a great way to describe them. Okay, well, basically this is what Mon Hun games I think tap into. A lot of the times when you're playing a game with great melee-based combat like Sekiro or Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring, it gets to the point where people just sort of want to fight the bosses, right? They just sort of want to fight the bosses. Was that sort of a showcase of all the weapons? And so they want almost like a boss rush. That's what some people want. There are people that literally do boss rush runs. No, they just show the bow and then the sword. And so a lot of the times when people see a game like this, it's appealing because that's all they really want to do is fight something big and challenging where they memorize the animation sets, the telegraphs, the attack patterns, the rhythm of the fight, and they come up with what they think is like the best strategy, okay? I think that's why people like them, because you just sort of get to the meat and potatoes of boss fights. And every boss is obviously different. You've got a flying boss, you got this tusk boss, you got a freezing boss, and they're weak to certain attacks. Their timings can maybe lead to big stun moments, big parry moments, etc. So it essentially becomes a boss combat simulator, and for many people, that's extremely appealing. It's extremely appealing. I'm glad you appreciate my description. I just don't feel any fun in killing things without a good story motivation. That said, boss rush does help me understand. Yeah. And there is a story here, right? These monsters are fusing with nature and causing a problem. So you have to bring balance back to nature and take them out, essentially is what you're doing. Like, the way it reads, there's almost a respect for nature. They're not like, oh yeah, it's just fun to go kill bears and stuff. They're like, no, you're bringing balance to nature. This is causing a problem, and we need your help, basically, to bring balance. So I would say that it's totally understandable to be like, I don't get it, because like when you play Sekiro, Sekiro, or however people say it, there's definitely this feeling of there's an enormity to the story. There's this meaningfulness to what's happening. And yet, you're largely going from boss fight to boss fight. There are the little areas and little enemies and some annoying, fights and some pesky spots. But it's largely you going from, one boss fight to the next. Could we get 11 more likes on this video? Let's shoot for the next milestone. Yeah, balance by murder. Yeah, you're murdering to bring balance. So yeah, I generally enjoy the combat in these games. I don't enjoy not knowing what the boss's health is. Like, that honestly is the deal breaker for me. I did have some discussion questions for you guys. I'm curious. Do you think, what does it take? What would it take for you to step into a new genre of game? Like, if you generally stay away from Monster Hunter games and you're seeing this and thinking you might try it out, what would it take to get you to jump into a genre like this where you typically don't play it, right? Because one of my discussion questions was, does the lack of a health bar and the repetitive combat appeal to you, or is it a turnoff? Why or why not? Why does it appeal? Why does it not appeal? And then what would it take for you to step into a new genre like this? What would it take for you to dive in? I hate eject after the very first Colossi. I hated it. He was just lumbering around minding his own business. East Coast says health bars and damage numbers. Somebody says, I don't normally play these types of games, but I loved this one. Oh, Zubair needs somebody to say that. So Zubair would jump into a game like this if he basically heard from somebody who said, yeah, I don't typically play these games, and I really, really enjoyed this one. Yeah. I think that's usually a very, very strong, I agree with you. That's a strong endorsement. That's a strong endorsement. To come from somebody. Because I'm in that same camp. Like, I have a great example. I tell people all of the time, I do not like rogue games. I don't. And I love Returnal. It's like my second favorite game of all time. It's up there with Hellblade. Yeah, there goes Zubair. I knew where he was kind of going. Example given. I don't like rogues, but I love Returnal. That's exactly right. I'm like, no, nope, don't like rogues. Rogues are slowly growing on me because they're great for where I am in life. You play them for a little bit and put them down. That little Brotato game was so fun. If you guys are looking for a really, really fun, simple, straightforward, game. I don't want to call it a throwaway game, but it's definitely a game that you'd play for a couple weeks and then probably put it down. But great game to pass the time. Brotato. Check out Brotato. Spelled exactly how you'd think. Brotato is on Steam. Try Hades. I've tried Hades very many times. And just never, ever really... I just can't get hooked by it, You loved Hades, you don't even like Rogue, says Abe. Speaking how Returnal, have you gotten far in the Tower of Sisyphus? I had a really good run the other day. We've been trying to think of Tier 2 and above, because we have Tier 2, 3, and 4 members, and we've been trying to think of really cool content that we could do just for them, and some people want to see me do gameplay. Like, they've kind of been like, oh, it'd be so fun to watch you, play Returnal and stuff. I don't know if if there's room for that. But man, that's the first game I think of when people make those types of suggestions. That is the first thing I think of. I think of Returnal. I think of Ghost of Tsushima. You know, I think of those types of games. And we do have a pretty good number of people at the upper levels. We do. We have a pretty good number of people at those upper levels that would probably. We were talking about it yesterday. You know, people generally enjoy my live content more than all of my other content. So, you know, do we want to do something that is, you know, pulling away from the, you know, the rest of the members? Because like right now we have 90 something tier 2s, about 10 tier 3s, some 3 tier 4s, and tier 5s. So that's like 4. On top of that is, let's just say 15. You know, we have 105 members above, you know, tier 2 and above. You know, creating content and going live for them is kind of tough when you have like 2,600 other people that are like, you know, hey, I'm a member too. So, you know, it's difficult. We're considering, you know, we're thinking through what that would look like. Because, you know, I worried that I would take the time to do some of the little upload content that I've talked about doing, and like nobody would care because they're generally looking for live streams from me, right? Can I borrow a brick? I have a hole in my wall, says Robert. There you go. There you go. For me, there has to be a strong art style and story supported by compelling gameplay. For example, I don't usually like isometrics, but The Ascent really hooked me through gameplay and setting. Yeah, I think some people too, it kind of takes you need a catalyst into the mode. Like playing a good rogue will suddenly make you check out other rogues. You know what I mean? You'd be like, "Oh, that was way more fun than I expected," and that'll cause you to try more. You know, I definitely have felt that with rogue games. I've been like, okay, you know, these games are pretty good. That, you know, they can be really, really accessible and fun, and, you know, play them in short spurts, etc. But at the same time, I think it's really, really hard. The current discussion question is, you know, what does it take for you to break into a new genre or game? Because there is actually a lot of people that don't like. They do not like Monhun games, Monster Hunter style games. It's just not their jam. An entry point is key, says Siege Master. Yeah, you need that ability to be like, now I get it. There needs to be like a moment of clarity for you of, okay, I get it. This makes sense. This now kind of clicks with my brain, kind of a thing. You can't stand Monhun games, says Sven. The content loop just gets so boring. Yeah. If you're just tuning in, we checked out the Wild Hearts reveal trailer. We're kind of just doing a talk show while the trailer loops. I'm usually in this scene just sort of talking with the audience, and we've been having a great day. We've had a great turnout. We've had a lot of new subscribers, and I'm getting my hair cut tonight, and it's driving me freaking crazy. It's like the perfect timing. It's like right at that length where like it's fun because it's long, but the difference between a good hair day and a bad hair day is pretty dramatic for me. Witcher 3 is a better Monster Hunter game. Changed my mind. I mean, I don't really need to change your mind. We just had a big spike in viewership. Dadgummit, did we have a blip? That's not natural. We jumped up to like 380 something. If you tuned in for the trailer, I'll put it back on. Maybe we got on a runner or a rotator somewhere. That's not natural to spike up to like 387. So if you had to refresh because of a blip or something, I am sorry. Periodically, that's been happening with YouTube. Hair's looking like Gumby. Shut the frick up. Monster Hunter World was my entry point. It took me 2 or 3 attempts, but once it clicked, I couldn't put it down. To be fair, Div 2 was the same way, and it wasn't a Sony title. I'm not sure what you guys... wait, let me grab my popcorn. What's Camille saying? Honestly, would love to watch you play some Returnal with Madam. Oh, we did that. Oh, more Returnal with Madam. Yeah, we did that on a member stream. Yeah, that was really, really fun. That was really, really fun. Got to keep your ego down. Yeah. Is Witcher 3 any good? Haven't played it in a while. I actually think a lot of people complain about The Witcher 3's combat. I'm serious. I actually hear a lot of people complain about The Witcher 3's combat. They talk about how it feels clunky. I enjoyed it. Now, I will admit, when I first started playing The Witcher 3, I thought the same thing. I thought, man, this content's kind of clunky. You know, what in the world? Why do people like this so much? It took me a while. I remember I got pretty far. I got pretty far into the game when I decided that, oh, you know, this feels good. I like this combat. It took a while. It wasn't immediate. It was not an immediate thing. You took another shot at Sony. Oh, okay. Comparing Witcher 3 to this game would be like comparing CSGO to Path of Exile. Like, why even? Well, he was just saying he thinks that Witcher 3 is the better Monhun game that's out there, and I don't necessarily disagree that if you're wanting a more action, more RPG oriented Monhun game, you may actually really enjoy Witcher 3. You might, because it's just more accessible. You know, it's more straightforward. It's actually really deep RPG, really lengthy story, great dialogue tree options. A lot of people look at a Monster Hunter game and they're like, yeah, no, thank you. That's just not my jam. That's not what I'm looking for. I do think that sometimes there is a barrier of entry on Monhun games, on Monster Hunter style games. And the reason for it is that I think that lack of health bar just naturally makes somebody feel like they're almost lack of information will cause people to walk away from a game. I literally have a first look hitting the first look channel today. It's me playing Tunic, right? It's me playing Tunic, and the beginning of that game is so unexplained. They don't say anything. They don't tell you where anything is, and they do this weird, like, oh yeah, you got to go over here and get the sword thing. But like, I thought I was trapped. I thought I was in an area that I wasn't supposed to be. Now, once I get the sword, the whole game changes. The whole game flips on its head, right? And I think that is something that a lot of people forget, is that if you don't give players adequate information, they're not going to be frustrated because your game is hard or challenging. They're frustrated because they don't know what in the world's going on. And sometimes I think people play a Monhun game and they probably feel the same way. They're like, I described it the other day as like, you feel like you're drinking from a fire hose with a blindfold on. It's like, well, I don't really know what's happening. I'm not really sure how long this is going to be. I'm not really sure how long the fight's going to take. I don't even know if I'm doing a good job. And I think when people feel that way, again, they feel like information's being withheld. And when information's being withheld, there has to be good reason. Is it a mystery? Is it a mysterious game? Is it a game where you're solving puzzles? Is it a game where there is going to be betrayal or story elements that are going to have surprises? Like, if you're going to be withholding with information, I think there has to be good reason too. That's why a lot of people didn't like Valhalla, lack of information. Well, and Valhalla is like a really big game, right? Could be one to keep an eye on. Road to Vostok. Post-apocalyptic FPS. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's an early access game. Oh, there's a demo. Yeah. Okay, I just added the demo to my library. Might be worth checking out for first look. If you guys are just tuning in, we are checking out the Wild Hearts reveal trailer. We do a talk show every day, Monday through Friday, and this trailer was revealed today. And it is very much a Monster Hunter style game. And it is really cool. And looks pretty awesome. 3-player co-op. Not open world, but open zone. And it does come out in February, so it's about a 5-month marketing window, which is pretty interesting because a lot of games these days have been doing seemingly shorter marketing windows, and I think that's pretty excited. Ready to start making money. There's a game called Dubium. New Dubium gameplay trailer announces participation in upcoming Steam Next Fest. And Dubium is a brand new gameplay trailer. In the trailer, you get a look at the character's sneak attacks and gadget abilities. October 3rd. It's a 5-player social deduction game set in the near future. Players take on the role of the frontier or trader and escape from an abandoned space station. You're a trader, you're a frontier, you're surviving in space. Well, that could be a fun game for Tier 2 members on a Friday night. It's called Dubium. 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 If you guys are enjoying, I must not have spelled it right. Oh, I did spell it right. Yeah, it's not on. I'm not seeing it on Steam. Well, no, they do. It seems like they do have it on Steam. Yeah, I can't find it. Maybe because it just came out. Early access. It's set to release in 2022. Yeah, but I can't find it for some reason. I was going to wishlist it. Oh, there it is. No, there is a demo. I found it. Hang on. For whatever reason, the demo isn't even showing up under... It looks like you can't install the demo anymore. I'm just going to add it to my wish list. It actually looks pretty cool. Again, that could be a fun game for Tier 2 members on a Friday night. Hey, we got a whole lot of people in all of a sudden. I'm not sure what's going on. If you are looking for the Wild Hearts reveal trailer, it is running behind me. Thank you so much for being here. We do breakdowns and we do content like this all the time. We are typically in a full screen view doing a talk show and enjoying conversations with the public. I've not really ever had this happen late in the day, but wow, a lot of people storming in. Hopefully this is not because people are refreshing because of a blip. I hope you're actually finding the video and coming into the stream legitimately, because the viewership's already dropping. So I again think we're getting... Something weird is going on YouTube. The reason I watch the viewership count is I want to welcome new people when they come in. I want to make sure that we are keeping watch on that to welcome in the new folks and say, hey, if you're enjoying the content, hit like, hit subscribe. Thanks so much for being here. We've done a bit of a breakdown of the trailer. There was even an interview with IGN confirming some things. 3-player co-op. It's not open world, but open zone. It is launching in February. They do feel that they are elevating a hunting genre game to make it new and fresh, with the building, with the towers, with the climbing, with the different weapons that you can build while fighting. Multi-platform game. They did say they're leaving behind the old-gen consoles, which I think means it will be multi-platform. It will likely be PC, PlayStation 5, and Series X and S. Probably not on Switch. YouTube's being funky. Gotta fix it. I'm missing out on Zubair's profile picture, and that's not okay. Yeah, viewership's kind of all over the place, and again, that could be because everybody's looking for this trailer today, and we might be getting people that are just looking for the trailer, and they're like, oh, I've seen the trailer, I'm good, I'm out. They might also not be looking for a trailer with me talking over it, you know what I mean? Nobody should have to live like that, Abe. I'm so sorry, says Zubair. Check out the trailer for Dual Universe. I think it launched yesterday. Okay, I can't check it out right now. I don't like doing that in a broadcast about a completely different game. Thank you guys for well over 400 likes and a bunch of new members today. Let's push for 500 likes. We are on the precipice of another emote unlock. Some people went kind of crazy today. Insomniac Black went kind of crazy, and some other people gifted members. We are now like 45 members away from an emote unlock. We're in the 2700s. 2800 members will be another emote unlock. I am playing Just Dance this Friday night. 4 members only because we hit 2,500. If we hit 3,000 members this week, my wife will have to dance as well, and I would love for her to have to do that, because right now she's just going to make fun of me. She'll be in the room and on the mic, and yeah. Did he give his promise 400? I think he's done 150. He's done 150 of the 400. His promise 400 was to get us to 2,500. Yeah. So, yeah, that thumbnail is just spectacular. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Who's doing those there, man? Yeah, I don't know. He has a top shelf artist. Absolutely top shelf artist. I'll be on vacay this weekend. I'll have to check out the VOD. Yeah. It'd be better, I think it'd be better for Madam to roast you rather than play. I mean, we can do both. We can try and see who does better. We can take turns, you know what I'm saying? See who's a better dancer. Help us decide who's a better dancer this Friday night. Get us to 3,000 members. I'm liking more snow in games lately, says Robert. It looks good today with the technology that they have. Yeah, I am noticing that too. A lot of games are enjoying using snow. I noticed that in a couple of the trailers that we've watched recently. Yeah. Wukong, God of War, which it makes sense in God of War because of Fimbulwinter, but Wukong's got snow in it. This game's got snow in it. I do feel like we've watched that quite a bit. Christina, you're such a boomer. I only learned what it meant after Barrier and Teddy explained it to me. Oh, PFP. Well, it is weird to call it a PFP because profile's one word, not two. You know what I'm saying? PFP. Like what? Yeah, YouTube is doing something funky. I've never seen behavior like this before, ever. It didn't even register that big spike up as a genuine spike up. It's all over. Listen, if you guys are having to refresh because of buffering or skipping or anything like that, I am sorry that that's happening. That is not me, right? You're going to call it a PP? Constantly asking people about a picture, about their PP. That's right. Telling somebody they have a really nice PP. And I don't get why people say I'm corny. I don't understand it, man. I think I'm pretty cool, laughing at PP, My kids would be dying. They'd be dying laughing at that. They're like, PP. They love it. They love jokes like that, man. It's so hard not to laugh sometimes. I've been trying to tell my son, oh, you can't say that. And he'll be like, but you laughed. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but that doesn't mean you can say it. But you laughed. Like his most common pushback these days, But you laughed. Yo, it's good, Raging Snake. Where'd you find your PP? Yeah, what's the origin and source of it? That's right. Oh my gosh. I complain about that daily. I just don't tell anyone. Can you imagine Abe complaining that he can't see? I think that would have made for a better discussion, Zubair. If you guys are just tuning in for the Wild Hearts official reveal trailer, the Wild Hearts release date is February 17th, and there is quite a bit of gameplay in this. Many people were kind of interested what would Wild Hearts gameplay look like. Definitely a Mon-Hun game, a Monster Hunter style game, and there's no doubt that they are trying to tap in to that Mon-Hun world. And I think a lot of people will gravitate to this because of their enjoyment of Mon-Hun style games. I think that's I think that's a common thing. People, it's like the Rogue thing, you know. People see this this pretty obvious, you know, homage or inspiration. They see that inspiration, and they know that they're gonna, you know, they're probably gonna enjoy the game. I generally think games like this, for me, I'll show them to you guys, I'll play them, I'll check them out, you know, spend an afternoon in them, whatever, and then I typically move on. Like, and it's not because they're necessarily bad games, but that's basically what I'm gonna get out of it. You know what I mean? Try it out, show it off, have a good time. That's it. How much to remove this song from your playlist? I can't remove songs from the playlist because what happens is anytime they update the playlist, like right now it's 7 hours and 45 minutes, anytime that they update the playlist, I won't get to hear the song. Now let me see if I can do something in the playlist. Can I go like, I want to be like, skip this song, or thumbs down, or, you know what I'm saying? I can only heart songs. I can't like say, hey, you know, skip this song in the playlist. I wish Spotify would give us the ability to do that, so the playlist would stay intact. There's at least 2 other songs that I do not like. There's one that sounds like an alarm going off. It's like beer, 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 beer in the background, and it sounds like somebody's car alarm or house alarm is going off. I absolutely hate it. I think there's an option to block that track out entirely. I don't know how to do it because Nitro, what I used to do in the past was I can create my own playlist from the playlist, and then I can just delete songs from it. The problem with that is if they update the playlist and add music to it, I won't get it because my playlist is my own. It's not theirs any longer. You keep making my playlist skip songs. Stop it. Sorry. Alexa, play Barbie Girl. I won't do it again. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Tier 2, you guys get together and make a cool logo, beats for the background music. Yeah, there you go. That actually worked, and I hate you. You have to play it. You have to let it play the whole time. Yep, they are acting Italian. Only pasta and pizza at the moment. Joke's on you, Lono. That's a fantastic song. I still miss Dick Butt. That was a good one. That was a good song. Yeah. Wait, what? How did we? What playlist was that on though? What? I wonder what playlist. Oh, that was on the 80s synthwave playlist that I had, but we can't use that playlist. Yeah. Yeah, we can't use it. Yep. It's sadly, there were too many songs on there that were copyrighted. You know what I mean? And like, I don't want to do revenue share with record labels, and because I know like YouTube's working on that or whatever. But even if they actually fix that, do that, you know, whatever, I just don't want to do that. I don't want to share revenue with a record label. You know what I mean? Like, frick you. Your music's barely audible in the background. You know, the only company, or I'm sorry, band I might consider doing that revenue share with would be like Magic Sword, just because I loved their music so much. And I felt like it made absolutely fantastic. It made fantastic background noise, you know, background music for, you know, for streams. The problem is they claim the whole dadgum video, and then I get like 26 emails at the end of my stream being like, yeah, hey, you use this song, hey, you use that song. And it's like, yeah, I know I use that song, but you know, doesn't mean you got to email for every single song use. You know, that's the main problem with that. And then now they're just doing it for shorts, imagining eventually they'll do it for other content. Like, hey, if you use music, you know, we'll do revenue share. So like the whole thing doesn't get claimed. My only thought on that would be, is YouTube really going to want to push videos? Are they going to want to push videos that do that? Because isn't that less money for them? You saw songs that Ludwig and Jay Schlatt released for free for everyone can use. I'm not interested in like 1 or 2 songs. You know what I'm saying? I would absolutely love it. I would absolutely love it if Magic Sword went DMCA free on their stuff. I would love it. I'd go back. I'd use their music exclusively. I'd wear their merch. I'd promote their music. I'd promote their merch. Like, they were being so chill, and they did all that for Purple, but they won't do it for YouTube. Their label handles YouTube differently, which is just absolutely stupid. They let people use their music on Purple, and they don't flag the videos. They don't mute the videos. They don't claim the videos. But over here, the record label wants a taste of that monetization. I thought they did go DMCA free, just not for YouTube. Well, but that's not DMCA free, though. Like, that's basically them saying, yeah, you can use our music in live streams over there. One of the reasons for that is nobody watches VODs over there in great numbers, so they just don't, the record label doesn't care. They care about over here because they can make money. Where do you get your music now? I get my music from a stream. It's called Stream Tunes, and Stream is spelled with 2 E's. Stream Tunes, it's the one, I forget the organization that put it together. It's that one guy that, like, Devin Nash. It's like Devin Nash's organization put the music together. Sadly, it's better than Harris Heller's stuff. Like, Harris Heller's synthwave hasn't been updated in a really long time either. Yeah, they haven't added new music since May of last year, and this synthwave playlist has added... Oh, August, they did add a bunch of new stuff. Yeah, in August, they added a whole new album. Yeah, they added this stuff. They added new stuff in August. So yeah, this album's getting, this playlist is getting a little bit bigger. In July, they added a bunch of new music as well. Yeah, in July of this year. But in July of this year, when they added music, it had been 1 year since they added music. So maybe they're ramping up. Maybe they're trying to do, music, July, then August. It's September, so it would be time to add some new music, It'd be time to add some new. It would be. I don't know exactly how many songs it was, but it's at least a few you could use. Yeah, I just don't want to do that. It's less money for both YouTube and the creator. What I heard was that the record label gets their cut and then YouTube and the creator split. Yeah, and YouTube, there's no way YouTube's going to promote videos that are doing that. Oh, you used music and a record label gets a cut? Like, they're not going to want to promote videos that do that. That means they get less money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you guys are just tuning in for the Wild Hearts reveal trailer and you're enjoying the conversation, do me a favor. I am a Safe for Work broadcaster. Usually I am in this scene having a conversation with everybody. Hit subscribe, hit the bell button. When you hit subscribe, you can talk in my chat. We'd love to hear from you. Our second stream will be going live in about a half an hour. We'll be going to a second stream from this one. We'll leave this one behind. And we will be covering the Modern Warfare 2 raid info that we've got. There's other information coming out about Warzone as well. We may be doing a COD topic almost every day or every other day. There's so much good info coming out. Shouldn't the cut come out of your share? Yeah, I don't know. Regardless of where it comes from, I can't see YouTube prioritizing videos where the money's getting split with a label. I just can't see it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had to tune out of Discord about an hour ago, Eugene. I was like, all right. Y'all just going. Okay, go. Go, baby. Get in there and fight. Okay. Push back a little bit. Okay. Just trying to approve people's comments on that short. That Cyberpunk short did really, really well. You're going off topic. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You guys are fine. We ran out of things to talk about with this. My final question was, what did you think of the trailer? Like, I knew we would probably run out of topics like, do you like Monhun games? Why or why not? Do you like games with health bars? Do you want this game to have health bars? what do you think of the marketing strategy? Do you think more and more games are going to start marketing like this, like short window of time, etc. You're about to get hit by the hurricane? Yeah, it's coming. I was only kidding. Your food's totally your business. I have a vague sense of how difficult kids can be, but little practical experience. As an uncle, I offer ice cream for dinner. We switched to holy pasta a while ago. Yeah, our kids are going through that phase where, well, my daughter's kind of come fully through the phase, Comments that may be offensive or hidden. I always click on those and see what they're saying, and then a lot of the times I hide them. You'd like to see more with the building, says Eugene. Yeah, I want to see how many practical weapons you can build, because they build like what looks like a Joker hammer that like kaboom, like pumps them on the head, and then they show people building like harpoon tethers. Are there other things you can build, or is it tower for verticality so you can jump, some kind of a weird hammer, and then like harpoon? I'm trying to think of other things you could build. Can you build like a gun and just like shoot for a while, like a giant crossbow? I would think they've only shown us a very minimal amount of what you can build. We've seen a tower. Oh, that's not just a tower. That's a tower with a helicopter that they grab. So this tower has a deployable. So it goes up, and then the deployable spits out of the top. So that's kind of a 2-for-1. They're not just building the tower to jump off of. It comes with the little copter. And then there's the hammer, and that seems to destroy it after it hits. My kid's starting to get night terrors, 4 hours of screaming in the middle of the night. Oh, golly. Golly. I would do a little bit of research. I thought there were things that would trigger that. Not that it's always an easy solution, but I thought it was like, yeah, right there they built a bomb. Okay, so they built the bomb. I thought it was like food, lights, music, different things like at bed, before bed, or during sleep can mess with them. Kind of go off topic every day, but that's kind of what I like about this channel. Cool, laid-back atmosphere. Everyone's mature and respectful. I don't like getting too far off topic, though, because then people that tune in this late are like, what in the world's going on? It also doesn't do a good job for the video, because they do listen to what I'm talking about, like, for closed captions. And if the closed captions on a video are like 1,000% off topic for too long, it can actually be bad for the video. You know what I mean? You can't just be sitting there talking about some movie or something, and it's like, wait a minute, I thought this was a gaming channel. I thought this was a gaming topic. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with it. We've been a little less free with it. We used to let you guys just kind of go off the rails at the end of a stream, and we've not been doing that. Testing a theory today too. We do have our next stream scheduled, and I think I have this. Yeah, I have this set for redirect. Blip. Yeah, there's been some definite blips today. We've been spiking way up and dropping back down, and spiking way up and dropping back down. That usually means that your viewership is not accurate, because it's like people are having to refresh and then they count as 2, and the game's coming at a good time. I don't expect another mainline Monster Hunter till late next year at the earliest. Yeah, February's really full though. I don't know about you guys. What do you, as a consumer of games, do you like when there's a ton of games in the same month? Do you dislike it? Obviously, as a streamer, I'm biased. I'm like, dude, the more the better. Fill the dadgum funnel. Like, put as many games. Now we don't obviously want them all launching on the same day. That becomes difficult to cover. That becomes a challenge, I think. But I do think that there's something to be said for, man, so many games at once is not great for the consumer. Early next year's crazy good. I dig it. Well done. This is pretty close. Yeah. We need a chef's kiss emote. Well, we have bake. Lono Bake is supposed to be kind of a chef's kiss emote. He's kind of chef's kissing there. Maybe we should not have it be called Lono Bake. Maybe it should literally be called Lono, like Lono Kiss or Lono Chef. I don't know. Because I do think people think of chef's kiss and they don't think of bake. Like, we're not baking anymore. That was a different era. That was a different game. I was totally unaware of that emote. Yeah, I mean, we could change the name. It might get more usage if we change the name from bake to something else. Yes, I saw the Deadpool 3 announcement. I did. I think it needs to be renamed. Yeah, maybe just Lono Kiss. We're forging, not baking. That's right. A few in 1 month is okay, says Nitro, but not too many because I'd like to focus when I start a game and not have the other one next month. Yeah, I ran into that with Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West. Horizon Zero Dawn, I had to rush through it because Breath of the Wild was coming out. And then Horizon Forbidden West, I had to rush because Elden Ring was coming out. You vote Chef? Yeah, there's that one too, Christina. We have the one with Deadpool. Yeah. We have the what the frick? They're like a hair in my glasses. Yeah, we have the what is the French baker from the Muppets doing it in the Discord. This is a reference to Getting Baked. We could switch it. We could switch it to the baker and call it chef. We honestly could. We honestly could. It would probably get more usage. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Swedish chef, not French chef, Swedish chef. We could do that. Because the Deadpool one's kind of hard to tell what's going on. I'm actually kind of considering doing that right now. Just giving people a new emote and just call it chef instead. You know? It looks like he's smoking something. Yeah. Let's switch it. I'm pretty sure I have that one somewhere. The one where it's the baker, because I added it as a sticker to the Discord. Only reason I was able to do that is because it's somewhere on my computer. I found an email with all the original full resolution emotes. Where the heck is bake? Is it all the way at the top? It must be all the way at the top. It might be one of the earliest. I don't understand. How am I not seeing it? No. There it is. There it is. All right, let's go chef and let's replace the image. It'll be in downloads. There we go. There we go. It should update soon. It'll be Lono Chef now. It's a lot more obvious that it's like a chef's kiss. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Pork. Yeah. That guy. That guy is about to be in chat. Wait, why do I have two ads? Oh, there we go. I didn't scroll down. I usually prefer when games are spread out, says Talico. Within the next couple of months, there's Bayonetta 3, Mario Rabbids, God of War Ragnarok, Pokemon. That's just physical games. Doesn't count games on Steam. Yeah. Yeah, that is very obvious, a chef's kiss reference. Yes. Yeah. That's a little bit more obvious than the other one. I think I like that more than the Deadpool one. You know, the Deadpool one, you're like, is he hitting a J? Like, what's going on? Paul put a gummy in his hand. Looks like he's taking a hit. It's supposed to be a double use emote. If I'm being honest with you. Right? If I'm being honest with you, it's a double use emote. So like I was saying, Abe. Someone's comment in chat just straight up disappeared. Yeah, Nova, they retracted it. sometimes when someone types something and they make a spelling mistake or a spelling error, and they make like a spelling error or something, or they've decided to change their mind or whatever, they retract the message. I didn't do that to them. They did it to themselves. Kissed, getting baked. It has many uses. That's right. That's right. Yeah. I like that. I always like that GIF. The one from wait, is that Emperor's New Groove? That's what that's from, right? The guy when he's going like that. It's like just right. That's Emperor's New Groove, isn't it? Doesn't it show as retracted? In that case, it's just gone. It could be a new UI decision, Nova. Maybe they've made a new UI decision because they just decided that, why clutter up the chat? If someone's retracted their message, then, retract it, Seemed like new behavior. Yeah. It literally could be just a new way to experience chat. Yeah, these are definitely new songs that are less familiar to me. They're a month old, so you guys have probably heard them quite a bit. But I typically don't have my headphones on, so. I think they did. When you banned that person earlier, her message disappeared completely. Oh, I really like that. That's a good change. That means they're improving the UI experience. Yeah. That's a really, really good thing. Retracted and deleted comments disappear from my chat. I absolutely love that. Usernames even go away. I love that. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect, because people would come in with offensive usernames, and then you'd get rid of their message, and then their username would just be chilling in chat. They would come in and say hi, and then you're like, oh my gosh, their username is awful, and you delete, you ban them, and then their username's just chilling in chat. That's exactly how it should be. That's a good change. Good change, YouTube. Good change, YouTube. Go ahead and test ban Eugene to find out for sure. Listen, if you guys want to start timing people out, you got to start gifting members, man. We're 45 members away from another emote, and so I don't want to hear it. We're not timing people out just for fun now. It's gonna cost you money. It's gonna cost you cash money. Do we have Lono Sip on this? Don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay. Yeah, I like Lono Sip. That's a great sarcastic one. That's a good, like, smarmy one. Trying to think of what we would do if we get it. Either Lono, probably Lono Crazy. I like Lono Crazy. I think that's a good one. I'm saving my money for Mo next time we talk Microsoft. I love that Noble Beast. I love that strategy. He's like, bro, I'm saving my money for Mo. Next time we talk Microsoft, I'm bopping that son of a I absolutely love that. Don't do that to Mo. Oh, I fully welcome that. I fully welcome that. If Emma comes back with the 3090 from London, I'll be jumping on 5 for 5. Well, we banned her. We banned her. Maybe I shouldn't ban people. Maybe I should leave it to you guys. Maybe I should monetize moderating the chat. Monetization. Instead of monetization, it's modetization. Moderating the chat is now monetized. Don't like what that really hateful person's saying? Sorry, gotta spend money to get rid of him. This guy's such a douchebag, man. He literally monetized moderation. What I do today, I've behaved. Yeah, Eugene's been fine. Put the bans to a community vote. How's this guy with 20,000 members making 400,000 a day? How? He monetized moderation of trolls. This is freaking brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant. Okay, give me a second here. Let's change this. There we go. Chat can have, chat, can my PC run solitaire? Yeah, Emma. And she's got like a freaking beast machine. Okay. There we go. Trolls hate this one streamer. That's right. Okay, I'm going to let it loop. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom, and then that way we can get into our next stream. Next stream is going to be about the Modern Warfare 2 raids. We got new info. So, should be good. Don't go anywhere. Whew. Okay. No, I had to stretch and use the restroom. My kids shaped up. They're calmed down. They finished their schoolwork. They're now playing Parcheesi together, and they actually play Parcheesi with all four. So like once they get one color in, they focus on the next color. So they use all the colors, even though there's only two of them. I thought that was pretty creative. So they're getting along. They calm down. I put just enough of that, like, y'all are about to mess up. There was a really funny video on TikTok. It was like F around and find out. It was very funny. Okay. All right. Let me get all this stuff ready for the next show. Put just enough whiskey in the apple juice. No. I gave him a stern talking to. I was like, I'm getting a little tired of this. I keep getting text messages from my wife. Y'all are making her day rough. Like, I'm not down with that. Y'all are gonna start to lose big time. You're gonna lose books, video games. You're gonna lose friggin' iPads and phones from your room. So, F around and find out. You're gonna have a real boring week. You keep ruining my wife's day. Do. Well, that was fun. That was actually really, really fun covering that. I love when we take a big risk and it pays off too. Like, that was a pretty big risk. We did not know if there was going to be interest, and I thought, man, I don't know. I was like, I got a good feeling about this game. I got a good feeling about this game, and it was good to get the response. Good to meet new people. Good to have. I like having good coverage of a new game too. Like, I feel like that's a good video. Like, people are gonna be able to watch that, get a quick breakdown, check out the trailer, and that makes us a good, reliable source in their mind for coverage of games and stuff. Countdown reveals are exciting. Mm-hmm. Now I ask the chat, how many know the game Parcheesi? How do you not know the game Parcheesi? How do you not know? We were really, really hunting for a topic last night too. We really, really were. 50 more gifted subs to get a mohawk? No. 50 more and we unlock an emote. And if we hit 3,000 members, then I'll make my wife join me for the Friday night Just Dance. Well, not she's gonna be there making fun of me, but if we hit 3,000 members, then she has to dance as well. So hold your gifteds for the next stream. Hold it for the next stream. I'm getting a ton of comments on my Cyberpunk short today. It hit all of the platforms, so we're on all the platforms under Reforge TV. Okay. I'd rather her make fun of you, better content. She still is going to make fun of you. I tell you what. She'll join me, and we'll have to see who the better dancer is. Come on. Can we get 50 more likes on the video? We've obviously sputtered out a little bit because we're no longer watching the trailer, which is okay. All right, I'm going to put a link in chat. If redirects typically don't work for you, please click the link in chat. Redirects can be funky for some people. It typically works, okay? I'm going to start the next stream, and it should pull you over, all right? Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. This is going to be about Modern Warfare 2 Raids info. We've got info. Some of it's leaked, some of it's official. I'm going to break down all of the details and the info about the MW2 Raids right here at the beginning of the stream. That way you don't have to go searching for it. It's a longer video because I live stream. We have done a lot of Modern Warfare 2 coverage, both gameplay, breakdowns, and debates. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit that bell button. If you like watching my content on a regular basis, consider becoming a member. Click that join button so you can enjoy our members-only content and our members-only Discord. I'm going to end the previous stream. We took a look at the Wild Hearts trailer, and we did a breakdown of the reveal and all of that. So I'm going to end that stream and bring everybody over. You can check that as a past broadcast if you missed that coverage and you want to see what we talked about. So let's get into this